Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu. It's your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden. A sentient star clustering VTuber, V-singer form, we are many cosmic minds joined together to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Great to see you missed here at the beginning of the stream. Glad you could make it. Just in time, just in time. Bang, you came in and then we started the countdown. Yeah. Great to see you all, Touch Gang. And yeah, there we go. We got the chat right. Are we ready for some action in Final Fantasy XIV with the Superstar Squad? Because HEAVENSWARD is not quite concluded yet. The main scenario quest is concluded. However, we do have important things going on in what we're gonna do today and what we're gonna do potentially next week. I've taken a look at the calendar actually, and like, I don't think we're gonna finish like everything from HEAVENSWARD today. So I think it's very safe to say that not only is the 12-hour Stormblood stream happening on June, but it's not gonna be the first Sunday of June as I was thinking. It's probably gonna be June 9th or so. So I'll let Lurin know as well. But yeah, I don't have to work tomorrow, so here I am. Hey, let's go, Mist. Let's go. Glad to have you with us, and yeah. It's actually not a lot of group content. I took a look at it before the stream, and it's actually not that much. By the way, I hope my audio sounds good to everyone, because I updated Windows before starting the stream, and Windows can be quite silly. So a lot of the time when I have a Windows update, in OBS, it's like it forgets which one is my device that I specified. Like, you never wanted to use, like, default. Like, you go for audio properties, either for your microphone or for your audio, you know, your background audio in this case. Never use default, because it's never gonna know what the actual default is gonna be. You have to specify which one, right? And so, thankfully, today I was able to notice on time. Because otherwise, that's the sort of thing that I notice after 5 minutes in the start and soon screen. Oh, it hasn't me making any noise, right? But yeah, I noticed right before the stream today, as I was in the middle of like my usual multitasking, though with a bit of a rush, because it's been a rush date for me today. Way more things came up today for me, so I ran to start the stream. But we got it. We got it. We got it. We got this. Finally got my first ever Let the Charge raid title in LOTRO today. What does that mean? Congratulations, but what does it mean? Megavan and Lurin, there you are. Look at you, Rainbow Supernovas. I do wonder if we will change it back to how it used to be with that badge, but for now I like the look of it. I really do like the look of it. Now, what was I saying? What was I gonna say? I completely forgot. Oh yeah, so like, you know, the way we set up the audio, I had to remind it which was which for which audio setting. As a matter of fact, I might have to do it for more. But, well, next time we play with the capture card, which is going to be for the next Knights of the Old Republic stream, I'm also going to specify it. Yeah. Let me have my other microphone just in case. Where are you? I can't see you. Okay, I see you now. Hold on. Just checking something. Did you come late to the stream? The opposite, Humpy. You're right in time for the start of the stream. Right here. It's good to have you. Let the Charge means you beat the raid by X date. You got a special title for it. Nice. Okay, did I watch the video? So Lurin sent me a video in which it mostly talks about the 1.0 lore. Everything before ARR, which looks great. And it's a long video though, so no, I didn't have the time to watch it. I don't think we'll be watching it on stream either. Certainly not today. So I think I'm just gonna watch it off stream, especially given the length. But I'm looking forward to see what that's gonna be about. I already kind of previewed it. So yeah, I'm curious to see what that's all gonna be about for sure. For sure. Man, there are so many badges in the chat, I just noticed. Like with the VIP badge and all that, we get so much in there. Don't worry, if you have no badges, it's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome in the Taiji gang. Well, you want to have a badge, maybe you can subscribe. But before that, just following. If you've already followed, just lurking is appreciated. Every nyan. Yeah, there are several things we can talk about when it comes to F14, by the way. We kind of touched on them yesterday during the Japanese learning stream. There was that, what was it, keynote? I forget what you call every one of those things. For me, they're like press conferences. And I didn't notice any of it. I have no idea what any of that was about. Well, actually, that's a bit of a hyperbole, because I know they cover class changes. Astrologian is going to have more cards, which is going to be complicated for me to relearn. You must unlearn what you have learned. What's saying Master Yoda? So that's going to... It feels like it's going to be something like that. But yeah. Oh, the deadline for the deed is June 6th. Nice. You're in good time. You were in good time, but it was also kind of gaining on you, right? That's definitely a timeline that can gain on you. A deadline that can gain on you. What's on the plan for today's stream, besides discussing the things we're discussing right now, is to do group content, which is really only 2 things. You know, we already did Dunscape because we're doing the things from 3.5, right? 3.5 group content, which is going to be some Owl on Heart. I think we haven't done that yet, have we? I'll take a look at it. And then the last of the Warring Triad. That's going to be the big one. I think it's going to be easier now, because now you draw the 3 cards. Is that what it's going to be? Then I misunderstood, because I haven't actually taken a look at what this all is going to be. Why don't I Google it? Why don't I make a quick Google of it and take a look? Or if you have a link, let me know if you want to post it in the chat, because I probably have to give you permission. Unless it's from one of you, Wielders of the Emerald Sword mods. And I think VIP, people with the VIP badge, like Lurin, can also post a link, but I'm not sure. Not sure. They cover the Fall Guys collab returning and the Mountain Dew collab after the job changes, along with updates on the benchmark. Yes, the Fall Guys collab returning. I'll have to look into that. You have a video? Okay. The problem is I can't quite watch videos on stream. Like, you know, because they have a certain length of time. And when I read something, I can just, you know, jump to what I need to read. But yeah. You can link it. Even if it's a 30-second video, it's like I'm locked into it for those 30 seconds. Like, that's a problem with videos. Especially on stream. But... Oh yeah, let me also just do like a quick Google of that. Okay. Like,
Hello and welcome to my summary.
Yeah, that's very long. That's 37 minutes. So let me... See, that's the problem, because like I have to kind of scroll through the video and kind of get an idea of things. Just from the still I got from scrolling through the video. Okay, I'm gonna have to save this for later. But, there's a lot going on. Okay. From the timestamps, job adjustments start. Yeah, it's helpful because they do have visuals for like the way they did the press conference, the keynote. What do you call these things? Meanwhile, it's almost all professional VTubers react to videos stream all the time. A lot of professional VTubers can't react to videos, actually, for completely different reasons. They can't. Like, they literally can't. There's copyright and stuff like that. But no, it's not about reacting to it. It's about getting to the... Whoa! My screen just flashed. I just got a weird flash on my screen. What the hell was that? Ah! Hopefully everything's okay. I've been having some weird issues on my PC. Anyway, hopefully nothing like hopefully nothing goes down. That's okay. I can maybe use yeah, I got a flashbang. But yeah, I can skim through the video a little bit because these are images in a way, because of the way they present the information in these letters from the producer. That's the blasted term I was looking for. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, okay. I just received an email telling me Khaiden Tajigen is live. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Let's see. Allows you to individually choose whether or not specific changing actions. I mean, it's not like, even if I had like an article instead of a video, I wouldn't be looking at the whole thing, but that's the point. Yeah, zombie tubers are able to, zombie tubers are not able to. It's different for everyone. But yeah, let's see. What do we have here? And the reasons why is not that I'm not able to, is that it's impractical for me. Let's see. Tank. Some adjustments for tank. I was wondering if we were... See, if we have some extra time today, we might do something Dark Knight related, or maybe on the next stream. I might have a stream dedicated to Dark Knight, because if we finish all of HEAVENSWARD next week, we are not gonna have the 12-hour Stormblood stream the week after that, because it would be June 2nd. And I can't do a 12-hour stream on June 2nd, because of potential things that will come up on that day. I'll need to have like a little bit of time for a particular thing. Or particular things. Things are important. Things came up for me today, for example. Paladin. Naito. I'm looking at the live letter right now, by the way. This is my first time knowing that they call Paladin Knight in Japanese. Naito, it says. Fascinating. Okay. Fascinating. Warrior, which maybe means Senshi, but I'm not sure. Dark Knight is losing plunge. Some things are lost, some things are gained. Maybe it's a blessing that I don't know enough about Dark Knight to know what is being lost right there. Oh, these things happen. If there's any team I trust to be able to do good changes, it's this one. A new action that can be executed after Living Shadow will be added. To reduce the number of inputs during burst damage phases, Blood Weapon will upgrade into Delirium, and the effects of Blood Weapon will be added to Delirium. I really need to get back to Dark Knight. We'll get back to it eventually. What were we talking about? Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker. See, I can get distracted with all sorts of things. Melee DPS. Some things. This is melee DPS. Oh my god, I want to pick up Monk so badly. Okay, let me jump to... Oh, they talked a little bit about Viper. Range physical, magical range DPS. Obviously, for me, the biggest things to talk about will be the classes I do know. Black Mage, for example. What does it say in Japanese? I'm curious about that kanji. Various adjustments will be made to streamline certain aspects of the job, such as restoring MP upon landing ice spells while Umbral Ice is active instead of passively over time. A new action which repositions ley lines beneath the caster will be added. That's the big one, right? That's the big one, and like, I'll do my best to get used to that, because I'm gonna have to remind myself. Let's use it. Finally. So is Gunbreaker. Is a gap closer? Okay. Gunbreaker and Dark Knight both lost their gap closers and are getting new ones that do no damage and can target both enemies and players. What? I'm guessing there's gotta be a good reason behind that. Doing no damage? Okay. But targeting... Wait. Targeting players... No, actually, that can be like a save, right? You target a player and you close in on them, but you're not gonna deal damage to them. It's like a save, but you're doing it yourself instead of somebody using the save thingy that I've never used. I hate the fact that I found Gunbreaker more fun to play than Dark Knight, which is my main tank class, and I love the glam of it. Ah, fashion fantasy woes, Humpy. Yeah. It can be like that. It's like, here's another comparison. Since I've been kind of obsessed with King of Fighters recently. It's like, in a fighting game, you have a character that you love the look of. Let's say for me, in my case, there's a character that, you know, has stars on their design, uses power for multiple dimensions. But then when I actually play, I end up liking the character that's like, let's say, a sumo wrestler that has nothing to do with stars. And I play with them better than I play with the star character. So I kind of end up maining the other one. Kind of. And I said sumo because, like, I kind of ended up maining E Honda the few times I play Street Fighter. That is so nice. So it's like Thunderclap on Monk. So Gun Monk confirmed. Gun Monk? That sounds so sick. Anyway. But yeah, okay. The way you recover MP with Black Mage is interesting. Summoner. I can get distracted reading about other things that I don't know. Let's take a look at Healer and Astrologian. They talked a little bit about Pictomancer. Let me see here. Wait, what is this? Swift's recast will be reduced to 40 seconds in the 90s level range. Not something I need to worry about yet. By the time I get to the 90s level, range will be at level 150 or something at this rate. Well, actually, no. It's the content, not the levels that are going slowly. I'm already level 70, over level 70 on Astro, and I haven't even started Stormblood. It's because I like doing roulettes, okay? I like doing roulettes. Come on. Okay, Astrologian. The card system will no longer be random and will instead simultaneously draw cards with offensive, defensive, and curative effects. Astrodyne will be removed in accordance with the discontinuation of Astro Signs. Okay. Okay. See, this is like when Global Dyne went down in that Dick and Jane movie. The Dyne is down. I also get that happy that I like playing Jamie and he's cool on SF6. Yeah. It's not like I play fighting games a lot, you know? I suck at them. But I kind of watch a lot of high-level gameplay of them. At least when I'm hyper-fixated on them. To a certain extent. So I could go on and about that one. Don't worry, we are going to jump into F14. We are talking about FF14 related things at least. Viper and Pictomancer will be added in 7.0. Both jobs will have their own respective PvP actions and limit break. New PvP actions, action adjustments, and adjustments to existing maps are planned for 7.1. Crystalline conflict ranked matches will be in pre-season between 7.0 to 7.1. Okay. I read over these things and I didn't pay attention to them actually. Just the thing about Viper and Pictomancer in 7.0. And then I just kept reading, not realizing what I was doing. Okay. Okay, Fall Guys returns this Thursday. The pain returns this Thursday. Damn it, this time I gotta see if I can win. Hopefully I have the time to do it. We're gonna have we're gonna need to have like a dedicated stream for that. See, the Make It Rain campaign is going on right now where you get plus 50% MGP. By the way, remind me, I should go into the Gold Saucer quickly just to do the weekly cockpot. Might as well do it as we start the stream. All the way to Monday, June 10. But yeah, like for about a week, we're gonna get you're gonna get plus 50% MGP from anything you do related to Fall Guys. So there's also gonna be that. And what is this about Mountain Dew? Team up and set sail for Dawn Trail, US only. Okay, it looks kind of nice though. The Mountain Dew Mother Crystal looks like fun. Enter codes found under the caps of especially marked Mountain Dew products to receive points. Redeem points for rewards including in-game items like the new Mountain Dew mount. Hopefully they find a way to do it outside of the US. Just Monka, they're removing the 2-to-3 ratio. But yeah, hear, feel, do. Somebody posted that. Wait. I'm gonna have to take a look at this clip later. They had one of the staff members opening a Mountain Dew and having it on stream, and I think maybe the interpreter is there drinking it as well. Okay, that's gonna be worth watching. But anyway, it's also because right now we're focusing on getting to that content as soon as possible. We should not, you know, it's only 2 things, I think. Soma Isle on hard difficulty and the Last of the Warring Triad. However, this is FF14 we're talking about. We should not underestimate how long these things are going to take. Like for example, Hildebrand Manderville, only 2 quests. They're going to take a while. They're going to take a while, especially because they're the last 2 of the Hildebrand Heavensward line. Whoa, there's a wind-up Godbert. I'm opening the launcher right now. There's a wind-up Godbert available? What is that? Wait. What? On the online store, damn it. No, I'm not gonna take a look at that. Like, damn it, we're trying to get to the point here and you distract me with that. FF14! That's the FF14! Anyway, I actually didn't mean to click on Stormblood. Heavensward. That's the thing. That's the thing. There are still a few things left on what is my favorite expansion so far, even though it's the only expansion I played. Look, Stormblood is gonna do some great things, but I'm gonna try not to be too hasty and too euphoric about what's going on. To let the euphoria get the best of me, and already start saying things like, "Oh, friendship ended with Heavensward, new friendship with Stormblood." But I get the feeling I'm gonna say something like, "Oh my god, Stormblood is my favorite expansion, oh my gosh," or something like that. Oh, that was from last year's Make It Rain? Okay. I don't remember what I have. I think I'm all over the place. Since we talk about multiple things and all that. Yeah, speaking of Make It Rain, I was doing quite a bit of Make It Rain yesterday. See, I'm hoping to showcase some Dark Knight action with this outfit. FF11 with the Yokai Watch thing. The Yokai Watch thing is still going on. So many things to do. Ugh! I think on June 2nd, if we have a Final Fantasy XIV stream, or on another day before the Stormblood marathon, we can call it that. Stormblood-a-thon? Nah, that doesn't have a nice ring to it. But, you know, on the Stormblood marathon, before that, we can focus on the other things about the game. Depending on what we're doing as Dark Knight and all that. Because the grinding, I don't like to showcase as much, but you can still make entertainment out of grinding. So we can do it too. But yeah, like, I must have gone crazy when I got the Godbird minion, right? And it must be in my favorites. You would think I would remember it, but I can be forgetful like that. There you are, my dear Godbird. There we are. It distracted me. It distracted me on the launcher, though. Kinda made it look like I never got it. Anyway. With that being said, yeah, speaking of Godbird, I remembered. Let's go to the Gold Saucer and redeem weekly Cacpot tickets. The last ones I got the 4th place reward. So that was great. So we'll be picking up the quests, and then you can all join me on the Superstar Squad for 1 dungeon, 4 people. And then it's probably going to be a trial, 8 people, for the Warring Triad. Let's do the daily Cacpot first. We have a lot of water imps and extra decorations around the Gold Saucer right now. Yeah, as I was doing, I actually did the whole Make It Rain like quest line yesterday, as well as doing like gates and stuff. It did remind me of what we did last year for the Make It Rain campaign. Some similarities to last year. So yeah, it was nice to do it too last year. So let's go for this. Not many good rewards in the mini Cacpot right now. That's okay. Let's go for the Grand Cacpot, the weekly Cacpot. What is it called? The Great Cacpot? The Grand Cacpot? It had like a name like Grand or Great, right? Maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, whatever I get here is going to include 50% more of it. So let's see. Aha! 4th prize again. So we got 6,020. Oh, wait. I think I didn't get the extra 50%. Okay. This was a random number. It's nice that the last one matches. It's gonna be the only one, I think. Consolation prize. And consolation prize. There we are. One way or another, you know, what is great about the Gold Saucer is that even though the house always wins, the players always win as well. With how much money you're spending in one Cacpot ticket, even if you get just one, just the consolation prize, that's more than enough. God damn it, I gotta get out of here because I am so tempted to just do a gate right now or something. See, it's 30 minutes into the hour. If we were like 39 minutes into the hour, I would be so tempted to do it. More tempted to do it. That's the way to say it. Because, you know, at 20 minutes, at 40 minutes, and at 0 minutes every hour, there's a gate. What is the next gate anyway? If it's Leap of Faith, I just want to like, just want to check out of curiosity. If it's Leap of Faith, then it's good that I'm not doing it, right? Yesterday, I was so lucky. I got 2 Air Force Ones in a row. I was very grateful for that. It's Leap of Faith. It's Leap of Faith. We're not missing out on anything of value right here. Let's get out of here. Let me go back to... Let's go for Black Mage for what we're gonna do here. Nothing of value was lost. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, I am gonna wear the newest outfit. Not the Firion outfit. This bad boy right here. But I will have my weapon out. This time. Oh, and let's have the... Wait, what was it that I displayed? Oh, no, I drew the weapon. Yeah. We can let the Black Mage staff appear. It does look weird like this. It does look weird like this. But anyway. Wow, it's actually kind of clipping into me. It's looking like this little like branch, this little horn that sticks out of it is like I'm being stabbed by it. It looks kind of painful actually. Maybe I should, you know what? Let's go for the traditional Black Mage outfit instead. My combat outfit. When we do the Hildebrand and the Briardine stuff, yeah. It's been a while since I used this one anyway. Let's do this bad boy. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. I think we can do it, right? You don't see as much as of my beautiful face right here, of the Khaiden Tajigen's signature look, but this is also something that can look well on me. Don't you think, Tajigen? Don't you think? All right, let me see where to get these quests. F14 3.5. We'll acquire them both and then do them. It's just 2 of them. I'm pretty sure it's just the 2 of them. So, well, I think I'm gonna talk to my boy Unukalhai as usual. But for some Al on hard difficulty, the fires of some Al on Idleshire. Let me see then if I know where to go. I cannot wait for the new zone or zones that I'm going to discover on those 12 hours of Stormblood. Because, like, you know, even with 12 hours, we're not gonna get too far into the blasted expansion. I don't think so. So, I don't know how many zones we'll be able to see, but we'll see. Oh, Lurin, I didn't quite get to say this earlier, clearly, if you're still there, but like, June 9th is looking like the date I'm going for the 12-hour stream. I think we should be able to finish everything in HEAVENSWARD by then. We might even finish all of it next week, but if we have, if we finish it before that, then June 2nd, I can't do a 12-hour stream on June 2nd because, you know, the most likely day for a 12-hour stream is going to be on a Sunday. And I think it's still one of the best days for that, right? So yeah, one of the best days, not dates, days. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forget that I had returned on Idleshire. I shouldn't have spent Gil, even if it was an almost infinitesimal amount. Anyway, is that the right way to say it, infinitesimal? But yeah, I think it's gonna be June 9th. So we waited a little bit, but it's because we wanted to do it for Stormblood like this. I think this is the way. This is the way to do it. What group content do you need to run, by the way? We're going to be doing some Al, Heart, and the Last of the Warren Triad. And I believe here is where we should find the quest we're looking for. From a Gossamer Moogle, but there might be something else. Hold on. Then there's so many other things to do. Ah, wait, Triple Triad. Hold on. Hold on. What is this Triple Triad match I see? Wait. You. It's time to duel. It's time to duel. Seika. Yeah, I need 2 more cards from you. Let's have the deck. Oh, I misclicked actually. I wanted to select the deck with Clive. Okay, let's do it with the Warrior of Light from FF1. We'll do Clive next time. Ah, okay, this is reverse. Oh, reverse chaos. Okay, then let's do it like this. That's the problem with reverse. No! Ah! I was hoping it wouldn't be Lucia here. Okay. This is terrible. This deck is terrible for reverse. Well, okay. Is it a scramble of rules or is it always reverse? Let me see. Okay, then it's always reverse. Okay. I'm not gonna count that one. I mean, I tried to do 3 duels just so we don't get too sucked into the Triple Triad rabbit hole. But I'm not gonna count that one for the 3 duels we're gonna do here. Like, no matter what the result is, it's 3 duels. But, yeah. Okay. This is the best I can do here. Wow. This is a difficult one. But yeah, I can definitely do this. Catch right here. This is gonna be a draw or a loss from me. Okay, nice. Nice capture at the end. Round rocks. We got round rocks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's get the round rock scar. Let's go. Round rocks. Or let's do it with the filter, right?
The Devlin base with the filter.
All right. Triple triad. The last warning triad fight is awesome. Okay, Mist, would appreciate you joining for that. Thank you. Only if you can, of course. For anybody that's interested. But we'll do it later. We got a card duel, damn it. Now, let's go for the second duel. Obviously, if we get the card we need here by any chance, we stop right there. It's getting the remaining cards for my collection, right? That we want to go for. Oh yeah, I would love to do Alexander, but... Well, first of all, we already did it. Because we did it all at once. Because that was before I decided to approach the patches. The post-expansion patches in the way we're approaching them now. And even 3.5 has... Oh, yeah, Alexander finished at 3.4 from what I saw. It's the Sky Pirate stuff that would also be getting done. Again, if we hadn't done all of it before we started taking this approach. Okay, let's do this. That's the best I can do there. There's a tough deck she has for reverse. Tough one. Well, this is, I think, the best move there. Right, I can capture you. But, yeah, that's the best move. This is a draw. The Round Rocks card is great, though. Okay, no matter what happens, we're gonna make this the last duel. I can hold myself back, okay? This is not an addiction! As much as I love Triple Triad. I already did the weekly challenges for Triple Triad, you know, from the Gold Saucer because of the Make It Rain campaign. Let's put the Dodo here. Dodo! Reminds me of the Human Gear. The Progrise gear. When you activate it, it goes Dodo! Progrise! Force Rights! Etc, etc. Okay, let's capture Porogo like this. Do I have the Porogo card? I'm not sure. No card here, sadly, but we'll finish it at that. No matter what the result is. There you are, Melody. Great to see you. But yeah. Would be great to do Alexander, but I think, yeah, we're not gonna do it as fun as it is. To give time for potentially other things. Depends on what the stream time is by then. Now, I came in here to see if I can acquire this quest. I don't see it. I see it. This is it. Just as I was saying it. Okay. Let's go, Cosmo. Just to get there faster. Oh, this little corner of Idleshire. I haven't seen it before. Okay. I like this little corner. This isn't even the right area, though. Oh, Cosmo, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm the one that received the damage, not you, my friend. There we go. I was about to heal myself, but I remembered I'm on Black Mage. Anyway. Let's unlock the next part of the HEAVENSWARD saga by having this dungeon. Completely optional. But it's a dungeon! It's a dungeon. You be down to join too? Okay. Wonderful, Ilurin. Ah, you're Khaiden, aren't you? I found you at last, Kupo. Vidofnir asked me to come find you, and I've been searching high and low, and near and far, Kupo. Do you know how difficult it is to look for someone while trying to stay unseen yourself? Well, never mind about that now. There are more important things to worry about, Kupo. Vidofnir was very insistent that I hurry you back to the Sawmile Summit as soon as possible, so, on your way, Kupo. Right, well, that's my job done. I'll go on ahead and let Vidofnir know you're coming. See you there, Kupo. Things are going down, aren't they? Alright. This is also important stuff. So we're definitely doing it for that reason. I've seen the dungeon, but I really don't remember talking to this Moogle. It's been so long. This is the hard version of the dungeon. So the second time you're doing it, you might say. So that's where the difference is, I guess, to say. Maybe you are remembering the first version of it more. Anyway. Let's go with the Fall Guys Rhino. A preview of things to come, perhaps. Where do I go exactly? Let me see. Over here, I think. It's the very peak or so, right? Oh, this area, though. So good. Can I go through this thingy? Yay! Let's go! Oh, wait a minute. You can just go... Oh, okay. I actually thought I managed to go through the gap. I was bamboozled. by the hitboxes, or the lack of them. You bamboozle me again, FF14. How does it keep getting away with it? This blasted game. Even here, even in hitboxes, it keeps tricking me into a false sense of security before the plot twist comes in. Damn it. Damn it. Anyway, let's continue. Well, it's about time. Vidofnir has been waiting for you, and it's hardly a good idea to keep a dragon waiting, Kupo. Let's not keep you waiting, my friend. Vidofnir is a friend. Thou hast discharged thy duty admirably, child of Mugholm. I'm not gonna go for the rebirth, by the way. The illusion of choice. Yeah, I know. I am expecting so many moments like that in Stormblood, by the way. And greetings to thee, warrior of warriors. Thou dost have my gratitude for thy hasty arrival. I have bid thee hence to Somal to aid in the quieting of these sacred grounds. When Nidhogg did meet his end, his minions quit the slopes of the mountain, and his once tranquil passages have become home to all manner of beastly intruders. And worse, the fires at the core of Somal rage and swell, as if roiled by some unwelcome parasite. The spirits of our fallen will find no rest until this disturbance is calmed. Thus would I have thee descend unto the mountain steps, and sweep clean Somal's stony halls. Would that I could perform the deed myself. Alas, my girth prevents ready passage through the caverns leading onto the mountain's molten heart. Wilt thou accept this charge I lay upon thee? Say less. Thou art generous of spirit, child of man. Know that I shall not sit idly by whilst thou toilest within. Those winged nuisances whose screeches rend the air above the summit will soon learn of my displeasure. Some harpies are about to learn they came to the wrong neighborhood. If that's what they are. I don't know. They sound like harpies, but I don't know. Have I encountered harpies in F14? I don't remember. Woohoo! Somebody's about to get toasted by Vidofnir. Rest in peace. It's gonna be they're gonna get roasted for sure. Anyway, I sincerely hope Vidofnir never thinks of me as a winged nuisance. Anyway, good luck in there, Khaiden. She wasn't talking about moguls, was she? Hopefully not. Anyway, Somal, just like that, is unlocked. You doing Lanosha? Okay. Then I probably did. Because there are some things I still haven't encountered because they're from side quests. We must hold back. We must hold back. Been reminded of that so much recently. This looks so nice. What is this thingy here? It's gonna look so nice with the graphics update. See, I can run the current high graphics. I just can't do it on stream. But I'll be running that benchmark for sure and praying I don't get a blue screen of death or something. While I do so. See, I think it's gonna be at least 2 times I'm gonna run it. Once, just the benchmark itself and nothing else going on, not really. And then the benchmark with streaming software, with VTuber software. But maybe I should just run the benchmark from the get-go with the VTuber software and streaming software. I honestly, seriously, there's a part to me that's very like afraid of doing it. Like I feel like I'm gonna burn my PC doing it. Like it's gonna get so hot that is like I'm seriously gonna like not overclock it, but like, you know, over push it. That's the term I wanted to use. Overclocking is a thing, but I'm never gonna try overclocking. I'm never gonna feel it's a safe thing to do. Never. But I digress. I think I would be able to do some things if I tried to overclock my PC. I have PC parts that allow you to do that. But sadly, as important as it is for me, there's a lot I don't know about it. Doing my best to learn, though. Doing my best to learn. Now, the next thing we need to learn is the location of where we start the final War in Triad quest. So I get the feeling I know. So let me just go to Revenant's Toll in Mordona. And then I believe we talk to a certain masked boy. And that's where it's gonna get very heavy with the cutscenes. the conclusion of that. What are we about to witness here? You thought it was epic enough at the end of MSQ? Let's take a look at this. And what even awaits me for the Hildebrand and the Briardine stuff? And when I say that, I don't mean the two of them together. They're two separate things. I cannot wait to speak to Alphino, and when I'm done speaking with him, quest acquired, you know, the little jingle that's gonna play is gonna be a completely different one. For this. Because this already is the beginning of Stormblood, if I'm not mistaken. That's gonna be a lot of fun. But not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I think it's Rising Stones. If it's not here, then I'll check the wiki again. See, that's the sort of thing in which I'm more used to doing it like this, rather than like, you know, if I wanted to see the location of where to acquire a quest, much better to look at the wiki than to look at a video and try to find the time in the video. The videos can be great because they show you more precise things. But I can never take like video tutorials. I always speed through them like so quickly. But that's a bit of a different story I'm talking about. Yeah, let's talk to uncalled-for then. Right, actually, which one is it? There's a lot of quests here. The last pillar to fall. Makes sense that that's the name of the quest. Well, uncalled-for has a request regarding the final icon of the Warring Triad. Pick them all off? What are these other things? A fiendish likeness at the fixed simulacrum. These are the extreme versions of them. I'll check them later. Because they're definitely completely optional here. The last pillar to fall. Greetings, Warrior of Light. But one pillar of the Warring Triad remains. Zorvan, the icon known as the Demon. According to the histories I have uncovered, this monstrous being was worshipped by a race of Mericidian beastmen. These creatures are the key to maintaining Zorvan's manifestation, and we can be sure that many such thralls will be imprisoned somewhere within the research facility. It is imperative that we determine their exact location as swiftly as possible. We dare not risk repeating the near disaster we suffered at the hands of Sophia's servants. As such, your fellow Scions have already begun an exhaustive search, but there are several sectors which only you, Kryl, and I can enter without fear of enthrallment. Let us make our way to Asisla forthwith and aid the investigation. Let us go. Back to good old Asisla, right here. You won't find me complaining every time I come to this area, right? Let me have some water, I think. What's the matter, Lurin? Might as well unlock them so you don't have to make multiple trips to the same spot. Especially since Asisla is so tedious to travel through. Well, we'll check later. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Don't worry. I mean, tedious to travel through, but at least the scenery looks nice. And I mean, this music, this part of the song, listen. How there's a little bit of synth wave in there. Turns into something different after that, but man, this song. But yeah, this is the part that's tedious to get through, right? But still not complaining about coming here. Beautiful Asisla. Just flying on my throne. Black Mage on the throne. Hey, check out my throne wishlist at throne.com/KhaidenTajigan. That's the URL in the lower left. Yeah. But yeah, no, Asisla is nice to look at the very least, right? Even if it's tedious to get through an area, at least the area is going to look great, and it's going to have great music. You can count on that when it comes to F14. Oh yeah, this melody. I'd never tire of it. I'm confused why Asisla doesn't have techno music. This music does fit it though. Yeah, probably would have gone for something more synth wavy or techno, as you say, right? But they managed to make this fit so well. They pulled it off. As the masters they are. Oh, I still aggro that thing, huh? I guess so. Black Mage is lower level. I don't care. Ah, yeah, this is the part that's difficult to navigate. Where was I supposed to go? Exactly. This is where I got lost last time. See, this is where I would consult a video, maybe. But where was it? It wasn't something here, was it? No, we missed something up there. Might have to fight that enemy. Was it inside of here? I'm already past the point in the map, but just wanted to double check that. Meet Unukalhai on the flagship. Unukal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, because it was a very small destination point. Khaiden, it is good we caught you. The facility has been swarmed by Imperial troops. By their standards, we judge them soldiers of the Sixth. I, once more, doth Regula van Hydrus stretch forth his hand to seize the forbidden fruits of Alan. And once more have our meticulous wars been swept aside like so many cobwebs. Wait, what happened this time? The old meddlesome wars were destroyed from within by the pulsating energies of an icon.
Pulsating energies of an icon.
There we go.
Nay, put up your weapons and listen. The followers of Sarvan have awakened. They toil to rouse their master.
The demon's worshippers just slumber when we confronted Sophia. Could the tampering of her thralls have been more widespread than we thought? They shared a common enemy. It's not unthinkable that they would seek to free all those the Allegans had imprisoned.
Yes, the cage doors are open. And whilst you stand here quibbling over who picked the locks, my soldiers are inside the facility, risking their lives and their sanity. They have volunteered to face death to prevent Sarvan's servants from waking him in the fullness of his power. Now, assuming you have at last understood the gravity of the situation, it is time that I rejoin them.
Sarvan's servants. Try saying that 3 times fast. Sarvan's servants, Sarvan's servants, Sarvan's servants. Okay. Sarvan's servants. I like that. But you cannot hope to succeed. Pardon me. But you cannot hope to succeed. The icon will enslave the minds of any who draw near.
Thus did I seek out those with the power to resist this influence. Aid us, and mayhap my men will not perish in vain.
You propose an alliance.
I have delved into the depths of this place and found its technology wanting. These mechanisms have failed to hold their prisoners, and such broken artifacts are unfit to bring before the Emperor. Twice have you bested me in combat. Will you now lend me then strength and stand against our mutual foe?
Regula is being way too friendly, admitting, oh, twice you have bested me in combat, which wasn't entirely true, I think. No, I was maybe willing to trust you enough for this temporary alliance, but now I don't trust you. That's part of the story, oh boy. 'Twas in opposing your reckless schemes that Issail was lost to us. You expect us to simply forgive and forget all that has come before.
I expect you to put aside your emotions and use your better judgment. But of course I am dealing with savages. I will not stand here and justify the death of the Ice Maiden. We pursued our ideals and you pursued yours, which was the result. And mayhap you might consider another point. In these endless clashes, we have all lost comrades dear to us. Yet I choose to put aside past grievances to beg your champion's aid, to appeal to your reason.
Damn, this is a really good argument. A really good argument from Regula. Thou art willing to build a bridge of common purpose upon such tremulous foundations. I too am hesitant to accept this arrangement, Archon Y'shtola, but the offer has been made to the Warrior of Light, and 'tis his involvement which shall ultimately sway its outcome. I shall abide by Khaiden's decision. Am I actually gonna take a decision here? Oh, whoa. Whoa. Look, to say I cannot fight alongside the Empire, I wouldn't say it like that, so, yeah. Sarvan must be stopped. And for better or worse, we shall fight at your side. That's what I had to choose. The choices could have been better, I think. You were quicker than I expected. No, I was leaning towards fighting with him, but I don't know. I don't know. And, I'm gonna try not to think about it. There's gonna be some consequence later, and I'm gonna hate this game for that. Anyway, Mistress Kral and I are also resistant to primal influences. We shall aid you where we can.
Then let us be on our way.
Now, damn it, I kind of learned my lesson from last time. Maybe that's what made me quicker. Perhaps it was an illusion of choice all along. I got the feeling it was maybe that. Let me see if I look better without the headgear. Yeah, I can do it without the headgear here. Let's do it like that. 8 in F14, that never happens. Our companions have already passed through to the research facility. We should not lag behind. We should not lag behind, my boy. Where is this taking us? Oh ho. We are not going to start this immediately, right? Because I wanted to do some AL first. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe we should do this first. After setting this up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Which one was this? Kind of looks like Gilgamesh. The demon stirs. This is the one they call Sephiroth. Not Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Hard T at the end. Like a suckling babe, he feedeth upon the ether siphoned unto him by his thralls. You must needs deprive him of this sustenance. What kind of analogy is that, Orion J? What the heck? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Anyway.
Then we destroy those devices.
Fighting together with Regula. You know, now that I think about it, it would have been really silly of me to say I cannot fight alongside the Empire after doing what I did with Nero. Halt! Witness your soldiers! We'll talk more about that in a moment. Hold on, things are going down. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What a slice! Rest in pieces! How are you not in pieces after that slice? They have turned one against the other. Even half awake, Servan corrupts and converts those who enter his aura. Right, this Servan. Sephiroth, we already did. The three of us then. Khaiden, uncalled-for. We're rushing together and each disable a generator. We cannot give them the chance to rally a defense. We're gonna get into the action already. This makes sense because it's the last one, right? It's gonna be a single player section, I think.
There are 4 mechanisms by my count. If I can avoid the icons my ass man, my play will make short work of the last one.
We, all of us, have pledged our lives to...
Keep your lives. I would rather you tend to my fallen. Some may yet survive with their minds intact.
Yep, let's actually save their lives. That's what we do. I know not if my strength will be enough. I am no champion. You are in my book, uncalled-for.
The battlefield is no place for uncertainty, boy. Fate has blessed you with a unique talent and an occasion to use it. Do not waste such a gift. We strike!
Oh, what is this music? Tatakai no toki. Ikimashou. Ikuzo. Let's go. Yosh, kuzo. I'll throw a meteor storm punisher on you. Let's go. Oh! Oh, the music! A more intense version of the Assist Live theme. Oh, listen to this! This part! No! Oh, I should have known they'd do something like that. I gotta get the orchestrion roll here. This melody, the synth keyboard in it. Can you call it that? I don't know if that's the name, but it's so good, so good. God, Sorven is... Uh-oh. My boy! Uncalled-for! See, my boy, my boy. Ooh, ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell is that? Can I get a sword like that? I'll change to whatever class has that. Damn it. You have a beam. Your sword can shoot a beam. Dude! Regula is badass. Let's go, Regula. I can recognize that. You're a worthy enemy. Oh my god. My Heidelin, look at that. Regula! Not you too, Regula. We were friends. Actually, we were more like allies, temporarily. Regula Van Hydrus, you maniac. He slumbers once more. Regula, you saved me. Why? Oh, come on. Do you even need to ask that, Unukalhai?
I told you, boy. Yours is a gift too precious to waste. A gift the Emperor may one day have need of in his war upon these untamable icons. Emperor Varys, he raised me up from the ranks, stood against my detractors. I gladly give my life in his service.
Dude! Regula!
You must finish this. Slay these liches upon our star. Kill them all! Kill Storvan!
Whoa! 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 Regula! No way, he's actually dead. It's Regula a he. We must needs withdraw and prepare our assault. At the cost of his very life, the Legatus hath prized open for us a window of opportunity. Dude, you know what? You can be up there with Hoshefont, Isail. You are up there. Papa Limo. You are up there, Regula. What was it? Regula or Regulus? Damn it. I suck with names. Regula. There we go. What the hell, man? He's actually dead. Regula with the redemption arc. Dude. That came out of nowhere. I trusted him to have a certain kind of honor. I wasn't expecting this. I'm glad I chose not to, you know, dismiss his offer for an alliance. Trusting him enough. That's like Gunblade. That's from Gunbreaker. Damn it. I can go on with Stormblood like this. Let's have a 12-hour streaming, which I pick up all the classes instead. How about that? Damn it. How about that? No. Let's change plans. Especially because, see, this is going to be better because then I'm going to start Stormblood and then I'm going to have to leave it for months because I'm not going to be able to stream FF14 anymore. This is better. Alluring. Everyone, listen to me. Hear me out. Let's not pick up Stormblood. Let me pick up all the other FF14 classes. And that's what we do for the entire 12 hours of stream. Please. No, don't you cap at me. Damn it. Don't listen to Khaiden. No, missed. Damn it. I want to play the other classes. I want to do punches and kicks as a monk. I want to shoot beams out of a gun. Come on. This is not enough. Oh, hold on. I'm not even showing the screen. This is not enough. Astrologian, Black Mage, Dark Knight, which I haven't even done that much. Leather Worker and Fisher. Okay. No, damn it. Off stream. No, I gotta show you my reaction to the story. It's important. Look at what we're doing. Never show mercy to a streamer. What are you talking about? Look, I'm not asking to do the side quests. Wait, listen. It's not like the side quests you find everywhere. Okay, it's the classes. You want me to appreciate the class changes that are coming? Let me change classes. Let's pick up all the classes. Damn it! Come on. Why is this game too good? Let me time travel back 2 years and just never pick up this game. I made a mistake, man. I made a blasted mistake. Like, come on. Only if you main monk from here on. I cannot make that promise, missed. Astro is still gonna Astro. Black Mage is still gonna Black Mage. Although Monk is gonna be great. Like, come on! Think of the possibilities. Like, here. Monk dressed like this. Okay? Samurai which is gonna come up in Stormblood. Where's my samurai-like armor? Samurai? Dressed like this? No? What else? What else? Yeah, we'll do more glamour plays as we go on, right? Right? Right. Something with Furion. I don't know. When I finish the Play Doctor outfit or I get another one. Let's see. What else? What else? Yeah, whatever is good for Clive. I don't know. Actually, that's probably good for Dark Knight. Yeah. This is for the fashion report. Ignore that. No, I can't be only an F14 streamer, damn it. We need to showcase other games too. We need to showcase other classes. From here on, then be denied. Damn it. And you can do whatever you want in F14. I have way more time to do it. One door opens, another closes, huh? What am I gonna do? You know, I do have alternate characters in, like, I have, like, Alterborn Nyan. I picked up all the Gridania classes as him. And I guess I'll pick up others. Adam, save me! Supernova explosion! Save me, Adam!
Chrism 1 Mario, 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 Chrism 1 Mario.
There we go. Hey, no, this is nice to see. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is big though. Adam, my dear Adam. 24 months. You have reached the 2-year mark, you absolute supernova. You've done it at last. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look, you saved me. I was about to cry over the fact that I can't be all the classes in F14. That's what's happening right now. Yeah. We're not doing Stormblood anymore for the 12-hour stream that Alluring redeemed. We're doing the other classes instead. Is what I wanted to do, but I'm being denied. F14 weekends then. F14 on both Saturday and Sunday. Damn it, we're never gonna go through with Japanese learning and the other things. I can't! But, well, Adam, you know the drill. Wherever you may travel, you have exploded from something greater than a superstar now as a supernova. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, by the way. Thank you so much for 24 months as a supernova. You're one of the OGs, right? You have the first batch, but you also, like, you definitely have the Rainbow Supernova now. The new batch right there. Hey, what do you mean shame? What's the matter with you? Shame for what? This game wants you to play the other classes. This game does want you to play the other classes, after all. It encourages you. Maybe it encourages you too much. I missed you too. It's good to have you here. But no, like, I'm mostly gonna do it with the alt characters, I guess. That's also where I'm doing the side quests, like normal side quests. You know, like Alterborn, for example, is an archer, a lancer, and a conjurer, because I started in Gridania. But I just don't have the time to play as him as much, right? Also on the TSG dimension, I stream sometimes because he's a cat boy, but I also stream as Khaiden. I also play as Khaiden in the TSG dimension, like yesterday, depending on what we're doing. When you put in the Japanese language over the top Japanese MMORPG, I guess we can learn with this too. Well, maybe that's my excuse to, yeah, let's do Japanese learning with F14 itself. Just set the game to Japanese, all of it, including the text. Yeah, that's how we replace Renshu. There you go. And there are shades of Star Wars, you said, in Stormblood, right, and other things. Yeah, we can replace Knights of the Old Republic, right? We're doing those over on YouTube, by the way, to anybody watching. You can subscribe to me on YouTube as well. If you follow the stream right here, you can have more madness like this. Thank you so much, everyone. We're getting closer to the 555 follower goal. We already did a cover on Justifies, Kamen Rider Fies, you know, 555, but still. Yeah, who knows when that Blaster Koto remake is coming. But yeah, hermano, good to see you. Full Japanese playthrough on an alt. Yeah, it's mostly what I'm doing, but like, I still want to save the reaction of playing it as Khaiden again on stream, even though if I'm already playing those classes, I I have already seen this story, but it's good to revisit anyway. I mean, I forget things. Right now, my playthrough, the streams for Knights of the Old Republic, is my 3rd time playing the game. Never did finish the first 2 times, but I got super close to the end both times. And, you know, even though I played most of the game, there's a lot I don't remember. And I'm like, oh, I don't remember this. And I'm like, almost like a first-time reaction, pretty much a first-time reaction. It's 1:11 a.m. here. Go to sleep if you need to, Adam, but it's good to have you here. It's a Monday already, Adam. What? I don't think it's 1:11 a.m. in the past. Oh, I just froze. The excitement has been too much for me. Excuse me. Let me reset myself. What the hell just happened? I hate it when that happens. It's so... because there's no reason for it to happen. I get the feeling my RAM memory is damaged. At least that's not a very expensive thing to replace, but still, it sucks. And at the very least, you know, if there's anything that should be damaged out of my PC parts, let it be the RAM memory, because it's the one thing I can replace myself. And it's cheap enough as well. You're getting me too excited, Taji Gang. Oh, 112 for you as well, Mist. Alright. Then let's not keep you any further. Well, let me talk to everybody here. I think we're gonna do some AL first. Starting off with a dungeon and then the 8-person duty. Let me talk to everyone. Regular. What a noble sacrifice. Look at that. Look at that absolute unit of a person. The research facility crawls with servants faithful. They will not cease in their efforts to rouse him. If you would honor the legate's sacrifice, then you must slaughter those fiends to the last. I wonder what Regula would say about that. Sounds a bit savage. Forgive me if I show a little gratitude for my rescue. It is said that the Emperor and Van Hydrus were childhood friends. Foul fortune that we should be the ones to bring news of his death. I mean, if the Emperor is moody enough not to shoot the messenger, then... he's an asshole. Forget about him. Let's see. 12 PM for you? Okay. It's not often that I dare approach so closely to entities such as Servant. How sharply am I reminded of the burden we place upon those who are blessed with the echo. Yeah. These wounded soldiers will live, but further battle is beyond them. I have counseled them to remain here until their compatriots arrive to bear them home. I wonder how it's gonna look in Stormblood, because I feel like this is a preview of some things we'll see in Stormblood in regards to how we're interacting with the Empire. So many things are going on. Shinryu is out there somewhere doing who knows what, along with the Omega weapon and many other things. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. It'll be a while. Because we're no longer gonna do Stormblood on the 12-hour stream. Yeah, that's gonna be when I return with the PC upgrades. Yeah. Let's talk to Cryo. I had thought Regula a cold and ruthless man, but he shows surprising compassion for his soldiers. And it also seems he places great trust in his Emperor. If Regula could be convinced that the technology for containing primals is fatally flawed, then mayhap Varys can be convinced as well. Regula Van Hydrus. Let's talk to Unukalheim, my boy. I think we'll still do some all first though. Kind of leave this on a cliffhanger, let's say. He's dead, but I only been stronger. Enough of that. There'll be time for regrets after we rid the world of Servant. Trial has the right of it. The demon has fallen back into torpor for now, but we must act swiftly if Regula's death is to have meaning. The survivors speak of an army of thralls loose in the facility, and we must assume that these followers continue their efforts to awaken the icon. Let us then concentrate upon diverting them from their task. Mistress Kryl and Master Unukalhai, pray thee secure the controls to Servant's shackles and limit the restoration of his might. Archon Y'shtola and I shall forge ahead and strike down those thralls as would seek to harry you. Warrior of Light, thine is, as ever, the most perilous duty. Gather to thee thy trusted companions, and extinguish from this realm the fires of the demon himself. Very well then. Unukalhai, are you doing okay, my boy? We'll talk later. We got duty to do. Containment Bay Z1D9. Now accessible. Well, Superstar Squad, where are you? Where are you, Tajigang? Okay. Thank you for sending me the message in game, Elurin. With Sapphira. Let me... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm clicking the wrong keys here. Well, pressing the wrong keys right here. Thank you as well, Melody. There we go. Good timing. It does look like it's just the three of us, but in case there's anybody else, let me know in-game or in the stream. If I don't have you on the friend list, then of course let me know on stream. Sadly, I can't really look at private messages without you telling me that you sent me a private message, so you might as well tell me in the chat. Even though I have 3 monitors, there's only so much I can see on them at a time. And what was I gonna say? I want to pick up those classes so badly, but no, yeah. See, that's the thing that's gonna be kind of funny. We'll start Stormblood, but then we're not gonna continue with it. Like, I guess it would have been some sort of nice timing if we ended Heavensward, and we started the FF14 hiatus at the very end of Heavensward and didn't start Stormblood. But there's enough time in there that we might as well start it. And let's see how far we get within 12 hours and any other streams we do before the graphic update comes in. Again, I'm convinced that until I upgrade the PC, I'm not going to be able to stream it anymore. FF14, I mean. You never know what surprises could happen in the benchmark. And maybe I can set up PNG tubing in a certain way that I'm okay doing it, but I want to try being my full mobile self for the majority, right? What do you need to upgrade? Well, basically the graphics card and the CPU, but the moment I do that, I'm also going to have to upgrade the power supply unit to meet the new wattage. And, well, since I was upgrading those, I wanted to upgrade, like, the storage as well. Get a couple SSDs, if possible, because when I'm unfortunately, I don't know how to take out parts from my PC and put others back in. I have to take it to a workshop, basically. The PC workshop, where they do it for me. And, you know, it's quite the mess to transport the whole PC tower, take all those boxes of the new product. So I don't want to make 2 trips, you know, like I upgrade the PC with those parts I mentioned, and then I upgrade and then I take a second trip later to give it the new drives. I'd rather do all of it. CPUs and power supplies aren't too bad. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a moment. GPUs are the painful part. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna go for like, you know, I'm not gonna pay it all at once. I'm gonna do monthly payments for it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna put myself into debt. Let's speak seriously here for a moment. I'm not gonna put myself into, you know, debt with the bank or whatever. I'm gonna do it within reason. Within reason. But it would probably be that, right? The others, I would like to buy in one installment though, but that also, it's complicated with the budget. It's not looking like it's happening anytime soon with other payments and other things I need to do. Other expenses are coming potentially, so like, we'll have to see. Hey, whenever you subscribe to the channel, I'm infinitely grateful because you do get me closer to those things, by the way. Again, thank you again, Adam, for earlier. I keep getting closer and closer to the next paycheck on Twitch. So many great ones that I have received. Twitch is goated also for that. Thank you for that. Let's keep growing, of course. Let's be professional about it. Professional. Yeah, true professional gets scuff on the stream, right? I said professional and I feel like I'm jinxing something. Now, even the most professional VTubers get all sorts of funny scuff happen. I should know, buying parts and building a PC myself, as you know. Yeah. And Alluring himself has a nice GoFundMe. If you want to check that out, we have linked it before. And, you know, because he has even more of a need than me. So yeah, there's that to consider as well. Because we want Alluring back in F14. Yeah, if anything, it's gonna be, it would be good to have you back eventually. But of course, whenever you can. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, with CPU, you know, I was really going for the Ryzen 9, but I think I'm just gonna go for the Ryzen 7 as long as it doesn't bottleneck with the 4060, which is what I'm going for the graphics card. And there's nothing else I'm upgrading. Well, maybe I'll go for 64 gigabytes for RAM because I have a weird RAM set up on my PC. It's kind of hard to explain. I've said it many times before, so I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Like even 232 gigabytes, it's not quite right. It's a long story. So yeah, because that's what I have, 32 gigs. You saw how I froze some minutes ago? That's what it was. By the way, I have to roll some ads. While we potentially wait for anybody else, though I think it's just the three of us, I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads, so we have them off for 1 hour. I'll keep talking about this a little bit. For anybody that can listen. But yeah, 3 minutes. We'll be right here. I'll have some water too, though. Let me have some water. Water! It'll be good not to have to borrow my dad's computer to play FF14 anymore. Yeah. I want the PC upgrade saga to begin. Feels like it feels like the way I want to do it is to, you know, buy a different part every month and have it take a few months. I'm okay with that. That's how I assembled the PC, or rather got it assembled. Well, it was maybe not month by month, but more like week by week. But when I first like got this PC assembled, the parts I didn't buy all at once. They came separately. So I had the boxes actually sitting there for a while, which is always a risk in case the part came damaged, because you're not going to find out until later. That's also something that's making me hesitate. But I'm not going to have a choice in the matter, I think, with my current budget and then things like that to consider. But yeah. That's the big thing. That's one of the big things to keep in mind in 2024. You know, I do want to experiment a little bit with some stream settings, or potentially higher quality settings, and see if I've actually, long story short, I've actually tried 1080p 60, and my internet does play a part in it, but from what I've seen, 1080p 60 is very doable for me, actually, except my PC is the biggest thing that's holding me back from doing it, from actually like fully doing it, believe it or not. Ryzen 5 1600 and GTX 1066 gigabytes. Those are my specs. They're over 7 years old. No, wait. They're over 6 years old from when I got them first assembled. Though since then, I have upgraded my RAM memory and I've upgraded my motherboard. Nothing else, though. Nothing else. Well, I've added more drives. I've had drives replaced. And that's it. My power supply unit, never replaced it. It's a stalwart. Has been able to do really well. Yeah. I'm paying mine month by month now. Hopefully I finish in some 3 or 4 more months. And then I'm going to try to repair the one that exploded. Just overheated, it didn't explode. Yeah, that's what I fear a lot, Humpy. And that's the problem that can happen sometimes. But yeah. Sometimes it gets very hot. I try to keep things as cool as possible. My air conditioner. You know, last year I had a big expense come up because thankfully I had the money that month. But like, these things happen, right? Last year, I was able to get a lot of hours in one of the jobs I have and make some extra money from that. But that very same money I did just poofed away because I got problems with my AC and needed to get it replaced with a new one, basically. And that's the one I have right now. What was it? It was like around this time, or maybe August or September, something like that. Anyway, we should be back from the ad break, and yeah, just talking about financing. Budgeting, especially with a dummy at math like me. There are some things that I can be good at when it comes to math, or not good at, but at least decent enough. But man, sometimes the basics escape me. Yesterday, playing Triple Triad, I got to do some math again with some of the Triple Triad matches I got. So that taught me math again. Supermarket Simulator, teaching me about loans. You know, I'm just finishing paying off something right now, which is the Elgato HD60X that I got to be able to capture things well. We're using it right now in the Knights of the Republic streams because I went for the Switch version of that. I regret nothing, absolutely nothing. It was actually very worth it. And this was the last month I paid for it. And yeah, like it's like it might be the right time for like a big purchase on a GPU. That's the big one. I mean, my laptop died because the GPU fried. Keep in mind that was half due to an installation issue, but computer temperature and dust definitely played a part too. Dust. Yeah. It gets dusty inside the PC, and I don't even know how to clean dust, but yeah, I keep talking about it. I definitely need to like ask a friend or something. I have a particular friend that knows a little bit about this. I know it kind of involves a kind of compressed air, but I know you can just like easily do something wrong, from what I understand. These are not 50 cents, you know, these parts. Mine was because I was trying to stream at 14 and it couldn't handle it. 3 micro components fried. Good God, you're making me afraid now, Humpy. Maybe I shouldn't run that benchmark after all. Maybe I'm just gonna... this is the thing I'm constantly afraid of. Though most parts supposedly have a fail-safe for that sort of thing. Instead of overheating, they just don't allow that to get to that point. And the programs don't... I don't know. But man, yeah. I'd be in the same situation, Lurin. If something like that happened to the PC, we'd have to go on a complete hiatus until I'm able to get a new one. And it would take a lot of money. But that's another story. Again, we kind of talked about this before. I believe with this, we can do a ready check-in game to see if we're ready. Of course, I do my best to adapt to the situation. Sometimes I hyperbolize. Sometimes I'm like, no, it's the end of the world. And then, oh, okay. Well, actually, that wasn't so bad. Ready. We are going to do some Al first. And of course, I'm Black Mage. I should have probably mentioned that, in case that wasn't clear. But yeah. Some Al on hard. Right here. We might have an instant Q. Okay, one of you is DPS, one of you is tank. I would have thought a tank is enough to have an insta Q. Not so much power. Oh, yours was a laptop? That might have something to do with it, yeah. Not so much power. I was playing a dangerous game there. Yeah. Laptops, because of the way the parts are set up, can be like that. I didn't know that could happen, actually. I know that you can't have the parts individually. So if you need to upgrade the GPU, you're gonna need to get a new laptop, basically. You can't just upgrade one part. They're all bundled together. Some laptops are different nowadays, but they're super expensive. Like, yeah. That's a whole other, like, Pandora box to discuss. It's another story. I don't want to go too much on a tangent here on that on stream. As we're about to head into Somal, we're gonna get things to talk about right here anyway. So yeah. Let me see if I can read the description. The fall of Nidhogg brought an end not only to the Dragonstone War, but also to the hierarchy of power that reigned upon Somal. For FF's dreaded leader, the Horde scattered to the four winds, leaving the dragon's sacred grounds untended and unguarded. All manner of beastly intruders now skitter within, irresistibly drawn by the energies of bountiful crystal lodes. And the molten heart of the mountain's core beats with feverish intensity, as if seeking to expel some next-in parasite. Answer Vidofnir's plea, cleanse the stone halls of their infestations, and return Somal to its former tranquility. We will all get the power of PC soon. I hope we can all continue working hard towards our dreams, towards our needs, for content creation, for gaming even. We will all be doing well. I'm right here all in your daily journey through life, and I hope my streams allow you to have a nice respite from your daily grind, because I know what that sort of thing is like. That's what the streams are for. Of course, if I could, I would be there for you even more in the daily grind, right? Like 5 to 6 times a week. I do stream in a certain channel called Team Selfie Gaming in a slightly different form. That's what I call the TSC Dimension. Just, yeah. It's something you just mentioned here and there, by the way. Oh, let me update my portrait. I just remembered. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. There we go. Astro portrait. There we go. Just in time. Just in time. Yeah, we're still queuing up. Let's all keep going. Yeah, because I've been working hard at things, you know. This weekend I just had a mountain of work this weekend. Today was unexpectedly busy. Other things came up. Oh yeah, we are searching for a specific dungeon. That's why the party doesn't find a person as fast. Ichinian, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you use the emote as well. Let's go. All of you supernovas, what are you doing not using my emotes in the chat, huh? Use them more often. When you were all like telling me I should play Stormblood instead of doing all the classes, put some Khaiden rest in peace in there or something. I don't know. Just a question of how much longer, but yeah. So many topics to talk about. You know what I really want to do? I still want to do that challenge of a 12-hour Satsudan stream. Just yapping, 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 and doing nothing but yapping. Yeah. How many streamers have done that? Actually, quite a few streamers have done that, but like, we're literally only just chatting. That's it. Okay, maybe we watch a video or two, but... but really, it's mostly about the chatting. There you go, there you go. Yes, let's bring in the hype. Let's get hype. We're about to enter a dungeon. The first time of some all hard. And then 8 people on the trial. Trial! Maximum Doraib! Great to see everybody with so many great badges in the chat, by the way. You all look great. It's not showing up on the chat widget thingy right now, but that's okay. That's the one we're using. It's still a good looking one. So it kind of cuts off in the bottom for some reason. I still don't quite get it. But anyway. You all look great. Yeah, you know, my PC parts, I got my whole PC was assembled in late 2017, and some of those parts have lasted me that long. And I'm hoping, that's why I wanted to be future-proof with like a Ryzen 9, right? But I'm hoping these parts will last me a long time as well. Long time. Long. If I'm able to, I'll just upgrade before it's needed. But usually, yeah, it's only when I have a big necessity, right? When I do it. When I do it. Those are the occupational hazards of being a live streaming, a VTubing content creator. I'll gladly take those hazards because I love what I'm doing right here. When you love something you do, even the difficult parts, you're gonna come out of them in one piece. When you don't like what you do, when you hate what you do, the painful parts, you're gonna lose an arm in the process, you're gonna have scars that stay with you for a while. But when you love something, you may still feel pain in the painful parts. You may still feel dullness in the dull parts. I don't know if that's a word, dullness, but you're gonna come out of it in one piece and even think fondly of those parts when you think back on them. That's the thing. That's the key. I love when Find the Flame starts playing at the FC house. Nice. Want some orange juice? Oh, I could use some orange juice, Ichinian. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't been hydrating well during the stream itself. Oh, actually during the whole day. I haven't been hydrating well. Yeah, I'll have some water. I'll have some water as well. There we go. Yeah, now you actually made me crave some orange juice. Yeah, there we go. I'll do the hydrate as well. Arigato, Ichinian. Pardon me if you heard that. If you heard a little bit of that. The wait time is a little bit longer than usual. Let's keep chatting. Let's keep chatting. Because we are looking for one specific dungeon that maybe doesn't get done as often, specifically like this. When we go for Warring Triad, yeah, I think it'll be less difficult to find it. Also because there are many more dungeons than there are like 8-person trials, I think. Who stole all the healers? I mean, it is a Sunday. I imagine there are a lot of people playing. But this actually works against us in this case. I can't be Astro for the first time I'm doing it though. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Making a big mistake that'll cost the party because I don't know the dungeon. It's good to have Black Mage. See, if I pick up Monk, I'll have more DPS options and we can do it differently every time and I can show you different skills and like, yeah. Let me pick up the classes. Let me pick them up. Monk, let's do a Rider Kick. Rider Punch. Falcon Punch. Ranger Punch, I don't know. Sentai Punch. It's fine to heal a dungeon as a first timer. Yeah, most of the player base is understanding, but I still feel terrible about it. It's like, oh, no, I cussed the party. I dragged everybody down. Ah. It's kind of funny, right? Because if like, if I see another player is like that, they're doing their dungeon for the first time as healer, and they make a mistake they don't know about because they didn't want to see spoilers on the dungeon, so they didn't read a guide, they didn't watch a video, or anything like that, or they are streaming like me and they say, please chat, don't tell me what happens in the dungeon, right? And they die because of that. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be understanding about that. But even so, you went to Endwalker that way on Scholar. That's goated. But you are goated in FF14. Doing my best though. It's gonna be a different story for sure when the astrologian changes come. You know, I think they are ultimately for the better. So I'll just have to get used to them. From what I read in them, at least. It was a short enough producer letter. It was a short enough letter that I mostly got the gist of it, I think. Astra was pain, died so many times. Ah! See, now you're giving me reason not to do it. Black Mage is still great, okay? It's still great. We did it and that's all that matters. Well said. Well said. Well said. You know, if I do stop streaming FF14 for a little while, then hopefully it's a little while, I will be playing it as much as I can off stream, but I might be tempted to like save money. See, the money I don't pay for the subscription is the money I use to buy the parts. Obviously not, because there's a big price difference, but that money adds up. Playing tank can be more stressful than healer sometimes, as everyone always follows the tank. So if you take a wrong turn or walk into a mechanic, it's so embarrassing as the whole party usually suffers for your blunder. There needs to be more of a... I feel we need to have more of an expectation of... to allow others to lead, even if it leads into the risk of running into a mob before the tank. I think it should be okay. And there have been some players that have done that, where it's like, oh yeah, follow me, follow me. And then when we find a mob of enemies, the tank can go ahead first. Okay, thank you for leading the way, DPS, I'll take it now. Something like that. Thank you for the lurk from the shadows, Ichinian. Have some orange juice in my stead, also. But, sometimes there's only so much you can do, right? What am I gonna do when I play more as Dark Knight? My dear Maniac Manor, I gotta learn it. Hawk Manor. It's been a while since I've done Hawk Manor, but it's also because it's been a while since I've done roulette. I keep unlocking more and more dungeons, right? Maybe I'm less likely to see that. It's even better if we do have that in our roulette because of that. Like, oh, it really is my destiny. Let's have some fireworks. Let's remember the Dawn Trail poem. Adapted from the Ithaca poem, okay? Oh, you're going to do this fight as Dark Knight. Let's go. Just in time and learn. You are indeed going to do this fight, this dungeon, as Dark Knight. So bring it on. So you're the one that chose tank? Mist, are you by any chance bringing monk after what we talked about? Why do I get the feeling you came in as monk? Let's find out. Obviously, I have to see the cutscene. Oh my god, the music! Dude! This gothic music! This Castlevania bop! You're red mage, okay. Oh my god, injected in my veins! Oh my god. Why is the music so good? So good, so good, so good. But alright, it's good to have you as red mage. We have red and black. Yeah, I think the healer is a scholar, right? Otherwise, we could have had red, black, and white, right? And I still don't quite get how blue mage works. Otherwise, I don't know if we can have a party of only mages. I think I've asked this question before, but I forgot what the answer was. Oh my god, this music! I'm just admiring the music. I'm sorry. I'm vibing right now. How does the game keep amazing me at music? It's like you expect the music to amaze you, but it still amazes you. It's not a surprise, but I'm amazed. So yeah. It's that paradoxical paradox. I don't know what to call it. It's a paradox for sure. Oh yeah, let me keep doing my dots. I don't do my dots enough. Pardon me if it gets too loud. Still need to do some experimentation with my sound settings here and there, but I'll try to raise my voice, especially as I'm getting hyped. We are doing a dungeon after all, and we have a nice trial after this. So yeah. Also, it's good to be doing this with my new MMO gaming mouse. I actually haven't been doing that much FF14 with it. Not yet. I mostly have it set up the same way I did the previous one, even though I'm supposed to distribute the buttons differently. Long story short. Without getting into the nitty-gritty of it. The big thing is that I now have a button assigned for number 5 on my keyboard because 5 is a little bit further away than from the WASD keys than I would like it to be. So 5 was always difficult for me to reach, but my previous mouse, I didn't have a button for that. I only had 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 5 extra buttons. If I had 6 extra buttons, that would have been good for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, right? And I also didn't have anything for minus and plus. Now I do, and now I gotta start getting used to that idea. Right now I don't have anything that I use in combat with minus and plus, but maybe I should start having it. Triple cast, for example, some of these things. I don't use some of these abilities enough. Ley lines I don't use enough. I need to use it more often. Okay, the Leeton Ward. Let's go for the first boss right here. Take it. Take it, Lurin. Take it on. Let me be right next to the healer. Just for those group heals right here. Group heals. I probably should use Mana Word here. Probably should have used it before, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Forgot to use Fire 4, Fire Rasa. Okay, let's go for Blizzaga. And then Blizzardo. Okay, maybe this is where I should have done Mana Word to protect myself. Fire 4, Fire Rasa. Let's do Adel on this bad boy. Let's not forget Don Daga. Sandaga. Let's go, Fire Raga. Now fire. Into the fire, bitch. Let's go. Burn, baby, burn. You're made of rock, we can still burn you, I don't care. There's like a giant bulb on your back, like a Bulbasaur. Like a Venusaur. This is the rock variant of Venusaur. This is Eorzean Venusaur. Right here. Eorzean Venusaur is a rock type. Well, well, well. Very interesting. Yeah, it reminds me of Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Because it's so huge, I'm going for Venusaur, though. This is Eorzean Venusaur right here. Let's get out of the way right there. Perhaps a Skate will do well here. Especially since we got to move around so much. There we go. Because we needed to destroy it. We were so close to destroying it already. Open the coffer. Billy Buster's Ring of Healing. That's not for me. Not as Black Mage, at least. Alright, let's run. The healer is not sprinting. Could have just stayed with the healer. Next time I won't sprint. This music! Oh my god, this is my sort of music. This vibe, man. This vibe. I need to add this to a playlist. Please remind me. Somehow hard. There's a lot of songs I've been saying I need to add to some playlist or something, and I haven't done that. This one really, really calls out to me. And then what is it gonna be for the last of the Warren Triad? From what we heard in the cutscenes, yeah, it's gonna be so good. So good. I can't wait to see what amazing music Stormblood is gonna have. But I still think Heavensward is gonna be hard to beat as my favorite expansion. But this is FF14 we're talking about. But it's gonna be fun about Stormblood. What is always fun about an expansion in an MMORPG, for that matter, is the new vibes, the new zones. We go from gothic, dragons, castles in the sky, wintry landscapes, fantasy, dragon fantasy stuff. We go from maybe I should have needed that. By the way, I'm noticing some rubber banding. I'm hoping it's not on my end. Mist is rubber banding a bit, I think. Hope everything is okay on your end too, Mist. So yeah, like we go from those vibes to Japanese, samurai, Edo period, among other things that are not even related to that, right? Back to some imperial vibes, maybe. Some other Eastern things. I don't know, because I haven't played Stormblood yet. I'm just speculating from what I've seen so far, right? yeah, it's very refreshing. It's very nice visiting a new region in a new season of the anime known as FF14. Yeah, some characters even get new outfits. Meteor looking amazing on that trailer. A certain other character, I already saw what they look like because I got a spoiler from the Triple Triad card. Triple Triad can spoil you a little bit when it comes to the rest of the game. Because first of all, it shows you, like, you know, it shows you, let's say Khaiden as a character in the game. It shows you HEAVENSWARD Khaiden, Stormblood Khaiden, Endwalker Khaiden. First of all, it's spoiling you about the fact that that character is still gonna be alive in Endwalker. Oh, Endwalker Khaiden. That means Khaiden, well, most likely is still alive by Endwalker. And second of all, he's gonna have this new appearance. But I guess all things considered, that's a minor spoiler. But yeah. Okay. Didn't actually mean to do lucid dreaming. See, I tried to actually press 5 on my keyboard instead of using the button on my mouse. I gotta get more used to doing that. Okay. Let's go for Don Daga. Let's go for Fire Rasa. Fire 4. Let's go. Let's actually do it right. Into the fire. Let's go. Burn, bitch. Burn! Come on, come on. Let's do Mana Word as well with Mana Font. I gotta get used to it. I'm not using the new buttons I have enough. Muscle memory can be a lot to get used to. Let's move where the healer is moving. I don't see Mist trying to flank, but the healer is doing that. Let's just move where they're moving. Casters stick together. Let's go for some Fire 4. I'm trying to do it more often. Trying to do it more often. The other day I was reminded of it. I believe it was Ducky who did that. Thank you. Some other time maybe I should use more, for that matter. Although I think I'm overusing it a little bit. Anyway. Nice. Managed to land this one. The greed paid off. Okay, there we go. I used the button in my mouse to do that Blizzard 4 because this was Alt 5, actually. Whoops, I messed up. Shouldn't have used that fire, but that's okay. Let's do ley lines because that's what I've been forgetting to do. A bit late into the fight. Oh, of course, as soon as I do ley lines, this happens. This is gonna be better, though, once we get the Black Mage changes. Finally, we're gonna move that. Of course, this happens after I set the ley lines. But Yoshi P is coming in to save Black Mages. Yes. And of course, the entire team behind it. Let's need this, might as well. That's gonna be fast. This music! This is such Final Fantasy music as well. This is totally a Final Fantasy thing. There we go, there we go. Got that piece of gear. Abalathian Clay Golem. Yeah, Abalathian Venusaur is what we should call that first boss. It was the first boss, right? Yeah. Abalathian Venusaur. There you go. It's always fun to imagine all sorts of regional variants for every Pokemon. Even though it can be, you can go overboard with it. Like, oh, you just end up imagining every type for every Pokemon. But yeah, well, might as well, right? I do subscribe to the idea of retroactively changing every region that we've seen so far, so that there's a regional Meowth on every region. I like the sound of that. Johtonian Meowth, Hoennian Meowth, ground type on the desert area in Hoenn. That's Hoennian Meowth. Johtonian Meowth, maybe a fire type, I don't know. A type that's lacking. A ghost type, because we need more ghost types in Kanto and Johto. Right? Sinonian, however the places you say that. Meowth. Sorry, I got distracted talking about Pokemon. Let me get back into the game. I'm not doing Donder 2 enough. Sandara. Let's go. Dondara. Dondara is the nickname I give Pikachu all the time. And I give Dondaga to Raichu. Because of course I do. And Magmar, I nicknamed Fyra. And then Magmortar is Fyraga. I'm still looking for somebody to nickname Blissara and Blissaga, respectively. See, the way it works is that it needs to be somebody who has 2 final stage evolutions, kind of. You know, because Magmar used to be a final stage evolution until Magmortar got introduced. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a lot of damage I took right there. We all took a lot of damage, I think. But, you know, Pikachu has never been a final stage evolution, but at least Pikachu is Pikachu. So you'll find a lot of people not evolving their Pikachu. So we have both the Ara and the Aga have a place. Magmar and Magmortar, there's something to both of them, right? But I still need to find an Ice-type Pokemon like that, and I can't find any. Not really. I think, actually, come to think of it, I think Piloswine and Mamoswine might be good for that. Piloswine used to be final stage. You may still find it here and there. And then Mamoswine became the next final stage. So I can call Piloswine can be Blissara, and Mamoswine can be Blissaga. Yeah, maybe I can do that. I love the Johto games in Pokemon. I love them. I love this game too, don't get me wrong. Just because I'm talking about another game doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to the stuff happening on my screen right now, okay? We're killing it. We're partying in here. Let's fight fire with fire. Fyra! Come on. Blizzara. Okay, now let's do ice. Let's do ice. Let's recover. This is a nice fire. This is a nice volcanic dungeon right here. I like it. Somal Heart. Great stuff. Great stuff. I don't remember how volcanic the first Somal got. How different it is from like the first version. I'll have to remember. There isn't a single Heavensward dungeon that hasn't hit in some way though. Let's do Blissaga. Blizzardo. And Blissasa. Let's go. Blissasa. That's a little bit funny. Whoa. A little bit loud there. Kind of sounds like saying salsa. Blissasa. Although salsa is hot sauce. So I would think of fire when I think of that. Oh, fire, alright. What is this monstrosity? All manner of beastly things for sure. I can see why this is also difficult for dragons to face. Honestly, this thing looks kind of cool. It could look worse. Something with that name, Lava Scorpion. Ugh. Sounds nasty. But it actually looks kind of cool. It's a little bit of a centipede in it. To me, a centipede looks way less scary. Honestly. And centipedes are actually... If you have a centipede in your house, it's helping out a lot, actually. Against other plagues and stuff. Whoa. Okay, let me see if I use my ley lines soon. Let's use them now. Hopefully I don't have to move away immediately after I do this. Yeah, let's imagine Mist is also receiving the benefit of the ley lines as a red mage. Yeah, we're helping each other. We're helping each other in that way, right? Let's pay attention to mechanics and AoEs and stuff like that, though. I'm seeing some ads, so let's go for Fyra. Here it comes. Fyra! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. We got you. We got your numbers. If only Leylands worked that way, yeah, maybe they should have done that. For the new changes. Nah, just kidding. It's probably too overpowered. Would be kind of nice, but it would probably be too overpowered. Probably. I don't know. Those of you who are more knowledgeable about the game can probably tell me how wrong I might be about that. Okay, let's stick close to everyone. I forget how Red Mage has both melee and range damage. See, I want to pick up Red Mage! Missed! Missed! You're making me want to pick up those other classes even more. Come on! Come on! Come on! Ah! This boss can actually shoot lava out of his tail. That's very sick, though. That looks so dangerous. But very, very cool looking, though. No pun intended, though. You know, because it's actually the opposite of cool. Because it's fire and it's lava. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's fight fire with fire. Into the Fyra! Or we can ice you away. We lost the aggro on that one. What is that? What was that other, like, Scorpion Claw doing? That was weird. Anyway. Oh, wait. Why am I doing Blizzard? Whoa. Got stomped right there. Let's limit break because why not? Sky Shard! Finisher! Sky Shadow. Yes. Hey, otherwise the limit break was never gonna be used. I was hoping to get to that second gauge, but the fight was nearly over. Let's use it. Thank you for the party to the player that already left. It was nice working with you. They were a great healer. Super attentive. Making sure the heals were always there when we all received damage. Is what the healer has to do, right? But still, I'm grateful. Sapphire looking absolutely great as a Dark Knight. Dark Lord of the Sith. Still, that outfit fits Sapphire so well all the time. It always does. Mist also in red. Okay, too bad I can't change my glamour plate right now. Otherwise, I would change to whatever I have that's red. Red is the color right now. Let's see what we face in the Warring Triad area, though. Let's go into the lava. Like a true FF14 player. Okay, I can't go into it. Okay. The moment I see lava, I gotta go into it. But nah. Okay. Red for Stormblood. Oh, yeah. Man, red is gonna be like an important part of my life soon, huh? It's gonna be the new color. Purple is here still, make no mistake about it, but now it's gonna be red. We went from blue of Heavensward. Blue and white, you might say, to red. Yeah, no lava for me. Maybe I should be the leader. I should be the Red Ranger of the Superstar squad, you know? I should change that glamour plate. I don't want to apply. I just wanted to show my Ranger outfit. Come on, FF14. That's okay. We are going to go for... So, let me just take a quick bio break, everyone. Oh, actually, we should run some ads. The last ones were like, I ran late. But we are supposed to run 3 minutes every top of the hour or so. And we're coming up on the second hour right now. So, okay, let's take a break before the trial. Take 5 if you need to. We're actually going to take 3 because it's going to be 3 minutes of ads. Maybe a little bit longer. I'll refill my water. Actually, I should do that. So, yeah. We'll be right back, Taji Gang. Stay tuned to the multidimensional portal as we run ads. And we're about to do the big one. Go! Omatase. Omatase shimashita, minna. Shall we return? Shall we continue what we were doing? Let me see if I can lower the volume of the game a little bit. Just a little bit. I need to really experiment with the limiter filter. Every time I've used it, it's like it hasn't been applied quite right. This is soft stream testing I need to do, because that's the one that really allows, you know, allows it so that when it gets really quiet, it doesn't remain like, you know, when I decrease the master volume in game, it does help when it gets super loud, like in a dungeon like that. But then when it's not that loud and it's more quiet, it's too quiet, right? But anyway. Yeah, what are, by the way, those tombstones of causality and comedy that are going on right now? I have 12 tombstones of Genesis. That's a different one. Yeah, I gotta redeem those two. I gotta exchange these two triple track cards. But yeah, let me have some of the water I just refilled and hydrate better today. Okay, they're telling me in-game, by the way. End-game tombstones. Okay. Causality comedy are in-game only tombstones. Have to be 90 before you can earn them. Okay. I'm gonna have to see also what these are. Tombstones of Genesis. I don't know what this is about either. Or if you know, do let me know. Because I got them recently, I think. What is there an event going on right now? Because I'm out of the loop with these things. I always am. I tend to be. Anyway, I'll return to Bidofnir after this. Look at all the dragons. Wait, what's up with this dragon? Genesis are for the Mughal Tombstone event? So there is an event going on right now. I didn't hear anything about a Mughal Tombstone event. Thou art known to me, mortal. Oh, we climb to the churning mists like this. Wait. Oh, this is that area. Okay. Okay. Before I turn this into Vidofnir, there's a Mughal niche of the main cities that you can trade Genesis for stuff. I have to see this. I have to look this up. I'm gonna have to look this up. Yeah, and look into it. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be important. Yeah, I feel like we can just turn this in and complete this already. Like mounts and other stuff. Yeah. I'm guessing this is pre-Dawn Trail and it's over by the time Dawn Trail releases. Because I thought these things only happened before the 0.5 released, I think. But this makes sense too. Alright, let's turn this in, I guess. Thou hast accomplished all I asked of thee, warrior of warriors. Through thine exploits, the ancient thing that did skitter in the mountain scourge hath been excised, and the fires of some all seethe angrily no more. This holy place belongeth not only to the brood of Hraesvelgr, but to all the dragons who roost within Dravania. It shall not be defiled while I yet draw breath. The Dragon's Own War did take too many from us. Even those misguided kin who reveled in Nidhogg's vengeance deserve to find peace in the release of death. No matter the choices that said brute brother against brute brother, in the end, we are all children of the Father of Dragons. Now that the war is over, I wish only that the souls of the fallen be spared the turmoil they suffered in life. Same thing, Bidofnir. I'm glad I could help here. Bidofnir cares so deeply for her kin, even those who mock Hraesvelgr's brood for their decision to stay out of the war. I only wish that I could be so tolerant of my brothers and sisters when they disagree with my brilliant suggestions, Kupo. Such musings aside, I should thank you for helping to preserve the peace around here. We'll be sure to keep a sharper eye out for intruders creeping into Somal's caverns from now on. Nice. Orchestral roll. If it's the music from that dungeon, Quicksand it says. It makes me think it's the dungeon, not the dungeon, sorry. The Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. But maybe that's not, I don't see why that would be related to this. Okay. Let's look on the horizon here. On the great horizon, as I do already check. And if you're in the middle of something, that's okay. Lauren missed. Be ready when you're ready. And yeah, we'll be queuing up for Containment Base Z1T9. Let's see how long this one takes us. Let's see. The final of the Warring Triad. Right here. Not Triple Triad, the Warring Triad. Because I have made the mistake of using the wrong term before. I have said Triple Triad instead of saying Warring Triad. Only one pillar of the Warring Triad remains. Zurvan, the demon. Worshipped by a Mericidian race of centaur-like beings. This icon manifested upon the physical plane as an embodiment of eternal victory. And yet despite his godlike might, Zurvan was captured. He has languished in his elegant-made prison now for 5,000 years, his primal desire for justice swelling in magnitude with each passing millennia. Through an unlikely alliance with the 6th Imperial Legion, you and your companions were able to prevent a catastrophic awakening orchestrated by the demon's thralls. But your work is not yet finished. Honor the sacrifice of Regula Van Hydrus and remove the threat of Zurvan from this world once and for all. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is a great view right here. Let's take a few screenshots. This is worthy of a screenshot for sure. With Usapion just posting around here. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Usapion is such a fun yokai. Hover Nyan, I think it was, right? It was my favorite because it has a command writer reference in it. So that's great. Elurin is asking me if I unqueued. Wait. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah, I need to deselect Somal on hard. Well, if I'm gonna repeat it, I should do it as Astro next time. Okay, there we go. Now we're doing it more appropriately. I wonder how it works if you queue up for a trial and a dungeon, because they have different numbers of players. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. There we go. Thanks, Alluring Mist. Yeah, thankfully, you know, we have time because we're looking for a specific one. And it's not going to queue up immediately. Well, maybe if one of us was a healer, I guess. You were about to emergency on queue. You can do that? And that's good. That's good. I'm just going for Fashion Fantasy 14, admiring the view and trying to take good screenshots. Admiring Usapion and yeah. But yeah, Hover Nyan with the writer references. One of the best things ever. Best things ever. Where are you? Just the little belt with the spiral on it. I live for that. I live for that. I can unqueue even if I'm not party lead. Okay, that's good. I also love Robonian F-type. What is the other type? What is this one for? If it's anything related to how it looks, I'm gonna guess it's maybe Gunbreaker. Machinist. Machinist, probably. I also like good old Whisper here. Then Koma-san. Yeah. Shogun Nyan is a lot of fun. Probably for the Samurai class. Heart of a Warrior. Or maybe for Warrior because of what it says. Okay, they're telling me in game, you just click on the Q on the right side of the screen and hit withdraw. Okay. And I'm guessing I can also do it myself, right? There we go. Okay. Time expired? Time passed, I think it means, right? Expire makes it kind of sound different. What is up with the selected class, current class thing? What is the difference? You can have a different selected class than your current class? I mean, it probably means that you changed it after you queued up. What happens if you do that? I don't know. But yeah, we can keep this open here. I've never had this window open, actually. Let's get a much closer view at how the queue is going. It's still just the three of us. Yeah, this one might take longer, actually. It'll be worth it, though. Let's keep chatting. We have so many things to talk about, Tajiang. Let's begin talking about what next week is going to look like. I'm kind of undecided on how Friday is going to look in regards to the first half. A certain podcast is kind of like yeah, not doesn't become part of the schedule as much right now. So I may or may not just go for a good old Knights of the Old Republic stream, a good old, you know, 10 a.m. Eastern start stream on Friday morning, 9 a.m. Central. It's been a while since we've done that. I think the time for that has come again. And on the second half of Friday, I haven't quite confirmed if we're going to continue that D&D session with Yodo and company. If we do, then there's that. I'm probably not going to put anything there. Many events keep happening on Friday. I might have some other events happening on Friday, not on the channel, that I'm not even like streaming on my end because of the nature of them. More when we get to that. But I'll see if I can add them to the schedule. It's just having complete confirmation of that would make me add it to the schedule graphic. Look at that axe, Illurin. What is that axe?
And my axe.
Eat your heart out, Gimli. Look at that. What is that beauty? Absolute beauty. You're coming in as warrior now, right? Looking great. Yeah, Mist's weapon is also great. I look so dull. I look so opaque next to you. But still looking great. Still looking good. Look kind of opaque. Kind of like I need some filters in my outfit here. You have some Photoshop filters and I don't. Let's say. Oh, and let's see. You're explaining to me in game. It means you are a different jump than the ones you queued up with, and when the queue pops, you just switch back to the one you queued up with. What happens if you don't switch back? It doesn't let you, I imagine. But yeah, you're all looking great. I'll be getting one of those weapons eventually, maybe. Those are those relic weapons? Oh my god, relic weapons, man. Another grind. I have enough just grinding for gold sauce or MGB. That alone is enough. First stage, Eureka Summoner Relic. Right, Eureka stuff. I'm gonna have to understand what that whole thing is. I think you explained it to me the other day, but I forgot. For those wondering, sometimes I'm reading the in-game chat. Right now, Mist and Alluring are talking to me in-game. In case you can't see what I'm reading. Because we're not displaying it on screen. Alluring's access from Anna Walker or Shadowbringers? Not sure. That's what they're saying in the chat. Oh, Shadowbringers? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I'm relatively closer to that than Anna Walker. It's like saying I'm closer to the moon than Jupiter. And I'm still just leaving Earth's atmosphere right now. I know what it's like to travel through the stars, of course, but that's why I went for that analogy. Shadowbringers has all the purple glams, Alluring is telling me, in-game. Oh my god. Then I imagine Stormblood has all the red glams, right? Yeah, I have a red outfit in my Maelstrom outfit. There you go. That's the one I was thinking about. So the FF11 outfit is white and red, looking great. That's my Dark Knight self. I went for that for another Dark Knight outfit because the Yokai Watch Dark Knight weapon goes really well with it. I think Khaiden is gonna love the weapons from a certain trial from Shadowbringers. Oh man. That's still a long way away though. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It was a great meme I saw somebody tweet the other day with the Captain America, you just got detention like meme. You know, so your favorite streamer just started playing FF14. And I realized that the fact that I'm taking so long is not entirely, you know, what's the word? A tragedy? It's not entirely... It's something that we can live with, let's say, more than I thought. Given how long it takes people, because it really is hundreds of hours to catch up to the current content. And that time keeps increasing. It's going to increase soon. So it's the fact that we're leaving it for the stream, you know? We must leave it for the stream. It's important for the content. Even if some VODs are lost sometimes. I'm sorry that happens. I try my best to back them up. But that's a Twitch experience. That's a Twitch experience. Hopefully Shadowbringers doesn't take us too long. It did look like it was 1 year for HEAVENSWARD. We were like, we started HEAVENSWARD at some point last year. I forget what was it, May 12, and what was last week? Because last week we finished the MSQ for HEAVENSWARD. Yeah, May 12. And on 2023, May 12, we actually started HEAVENSWARD. That was exactly 1 year. Though it's leap also, an extra day you might say, but exactly 1 year in terms of the calendar date. I prefer to count it that way. What was I doing last year on May 19th if I had a stream? Let me check while we wait right here. No, I didn't have a stream on May 19th. I had a stream on May 20... No, wait a minute. No, this is April. My bad. No. May 19th? Yeah. Ah, okay. Multi-class mania is the name of the stream. Let me see if I have time to display it on the screen. Because it's when I was picking up Astro, or I already had picked it up. Because I think I picked it up as soon as I started HEAVENSWARD. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you. I think we have time, but let me hurry up. This is a message. This is a message telling me. I was talking about it earlier. And exactly 1 year ago, I had a stream titled Multi-Class Mania. I'm sorry. Stormblood will wait until after I upgrade the PC and I can return to F14 full-time. Let's not leave it at a cliffhanger like that. Well, you know, let's not leave it after actually starting it and then I don't get to continue it. That's gonna be worse. Let's do a 12-hour Class Mania stream. Let's see. Hold on, let me show you. Damn it. This was the stream we did last year on May 19th. Multi-Class Mania. Friday, May 19th. And now it's a Sunday. Because it was a leap year, right? And that works out. That works out. It's great that we can match the dates in that way. It's a message! It's a message! I waited till I arrived home to come to stream, so I'm at home. Welcome home, Eris. And welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I hope your birthday has been great, by the way. There you go. The birthday celebrations, I mean. There you go. It's a message from past Khaiden. A message from my past self, because I can be multidimensional like that. There's a message to play more Astro. We can do that while we pick up the other classes. See, let's wait for that, because we're going to have new Astro stories on Stormblood, right? We don't want to just start them and leave them at that for several months until I can come back to F14. Hopefully it's only a few months. Not like over a year to upgrade the PC. Budgets can be like that. Finances can be like that. We'll have plenty of other games we'll be able to give priority to. So it's also going to be a blessing in disguise. Whoa, just like that. I was about to say we only have one more DPS, but then the others just came. Let's go. All right. You should pick up Samurai. You're encouraging me, Lurin. You do want me to pick up the other classes. You do want it. All right. But I'm going to have to pick up all the other classes before Stormblood. To make it fair. No. It's only fair. It's only fair. Might be good to pick up like one class per expansion, but I don't know.
There's been enough sacrifice for one day. We must take the chance we've been given and defeat Zurban now.
Oh, yes, this song. Yes. Here we go. You vote Monk, Red Mage, and I don't know. See, they're not Stormblood classes. I think Red Mage might be, I don't remember, but Monk definitely is not. Yes, Kuzo. Oh no, damn it! Just as I was activating the ley lines. Okay, let's go back to them. Whoa, the platforms fall off though. Let's be careful. That's turning into Fall Guys. This is why they were able to do Fall Guys in F14. This and Leap of Faith, the groundwork was there already. These are fun mechanics though. Not fun when it actually affects you, but I don't think I can read this dialogue. Oh, Servan is unleashed! Unleashed! Oh my goodness. Speaking of Fall Guys.
Good and evil, the war eternal.
The war eternal. The fires of anger roar and howl. Why can't I choose it? I was pressing tab and it didn't target Servan for some reason. I don't know.
My doubt is fled.
I don't care. Maybe you're the one that should have fled, Servan. We'll show you. All cluster around the healer here. The healer ended up getting the stack. That can't be good. They're alive though, they're alive. Let's go, Sorben. Let's go. We'll take you down yet. Yush, 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 yush. We're doing well. We're doing well so far. So I don't remember this. What is Khaiden even doing? Just side quest maniac? What? This is the war in Triad though. This is important. We are gonna do a few non-MSQs, non-blue quests. Whoa. There are some deaths right here. I think Mist got affected by sleep a little bit. And yeah, like the healer wasn't able to wake up Mist. This is why I can't be a healer the first time I'm doing it.
I shall rise above all.
Then we shall bring you down after you rise.
Bear witness to my will.
Bear witness to my superstardom, bitch. Your will not be enough. I can match your vibe. I can match your energy, okay? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm respecting you as an opponent, though. But we cannot allow you to just be unleashing yours, yeah, like that. But yeah, you know, I can't be a healer the first time I do it, not just because it's the first time I'm doing it, but because I'm streaming it the first time I'm doing it. I'm multitasking so much. I'm gonna miss an Esuna or something, you know? That's gonna happen. I'm gonna miss the in-game chat where they're telling me, hey, you didn't wake up this person, or you didn't unpoison this person. That's gonna happen. That has happened. It's even happened off stream. I got overconfident in a guild hest, and I let the tank remain asleep, I think. So thankfully, it was still just a guild hest, but it was one of those guild hests that's a little bit higher on difficulty. It's not one of the super simple ones, so we didn't want that to happen. Frozen in time, mine armor of flame, unto eternity's end, my righteous reign. Uh-oh. The fact that I'm separated from the party, though. Oh.
Bow to mine infallible judgment.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? Whoa, this is so cool. This fight! This fight! Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get some hype in the chat, Dash Gang. What manner of mortals withstand such punishment? By battle, then, shall your fate be decided.
In endless torment.
I'm also reading his dialogue. That's why I'm reading it like that. Trying to match his voice. Their voice. Sorban is a primal, is an entity beyond humanity. I'm sure they is a good pronoun for it. Or it, right? Okay, if I see the other Black Mage has activated Leylands, I'm going to activate mine. Because I feel like it's going to be safe enough that we're not going to move around that much. So we can activate the Leylands. Although, let's be careful with that damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Collateral damage, though. That was splash damage I think I took right there. I did see something was landing. There was like a meteor landing. So yeah. We all took a lot of damage, though. The other healer is being revived. Illurin needs to be revived with Sapphira. They're probably reviving Illurin now. Oh, thank you. Now I'm next for the revivals. Don't prioritize the Black Mage that's multitasking. It's not like they know, but... Okay, let's be careful with this thing. Mana word, mana word, mana word, mana word, mana word. Yes, I activated that on time, but I might be receiving more damage right now. The healer delivered, though. Thank you so much to the healer.
Suffer in endless torment.
I'll give you endless torment. No, actually, I'm better than you. I don't have to give you endless torment to give you what you deserve. Darvan, Look, I have no vendetta against you. Though I respect Regula and wish he wouldn't have died, actually. But they wouldn't have died. But, you know, gotta be the warrior of light. Gotta be an example for everybody to follow. The 2 tanks are alive. Can you guys do it? The healers are completely dead. Well, well, well. Perhaps with limit breaks you can do it. Well, there's only 1 limit break, I was gonna say. Okay. I think we're not gonna get to do it. It's gonna be a wipe. Pardon me if I'm not getting any mechanics right.
My equivocation cost me this contest.
No, it hasn't cost you the contest, Zervan. Alluring! You keep resisting so much every single time.
Suffer in endless torment.
It's not gonna be endless torment. We shall come back to haunt you, bitch. Bring it on. Let's go. Forward. We repeat the whole fight. That's okay. That's okay. We can do this. That's what a wipe can be. I imagined it was gonna be the whole fight, you know? Let's wait for the tanks. Okay, good idea to do the ready check. Yush, yush, yush. Kuzon. Good idea to do the ready check, Lurin. Here we go. Zorvan is just too mighty. This has got to be a hard fight. It's the last of the Warring Triad. It's an epic finale to this great saga. It's a great saga too. At least I wasn't the only one dying. Because, you know, I probably missed the mechanics and all that. I'll try to learn them. Anything you can tell me in the chat, of course, I appreciate. And thank you for being understanding about me not doing any voice chat or anything for this. Taji gang. Bring the hype in the chat. With emotes and stuff like that. That's the key to victory. That's what's gonna make us win next time. My dear superstars, supernovas. Happy Final Fantasy XIV Fun Day. We need that energy to win right here. I should have used Mana Word. That's also what we need. I need to remember my protection, my one protection. Let's finish the war eternal. Servan. I love Servan's voice. Lots of fun to listen to.
My doubt is fled.
You should be the one fleeing, Servan. Servan should have surveyed the situation before he faced the party of light. I think I'm gonna die here. The healer helped out, but what comes next? This is gonna be one of those mechanics that we missed last time, I think. Let me see if I can figure it out by myself. If we wipe again, I'm gonna try to see the wiki before we respawn. Let me really try to pay attention here. And let's pay attention to my dots as well. Hold on. Cluster around the healer, just like before. And I need to get better at moving sometimes. Walking back like I did is not a good idea. Okay, I should have moved from there, right? I got a bit greedy with Fire 4.
I shall rise above all.
Okay.
Bear witness to my will.
What do we do here then? We just... let's face the ads. Let's face the ads. I forgot we had these ads. They were saying something in-game. I was paying attention to that. Apparently we skipped something. We skipped a mechanic or we skipped a section of the fight. I don't know what happened. Okay. Let's face this execrated wit. Wow, that sounds kind of nasty. The name of this enemy. What the heck is that? What's wrong with you, Servan? What kind of nasty stuff is this? Let's have a respectable fight here. What's the matter with you? Let's burn it and let's ice it away. What is this madness? Not my brand of madness. Come on, come on. I got your numbers. I gotcha. Okay. I'm just gonna follow the crowd. Let's try to stick to where everybody is, not get too separated from them. At least it's worth seeing this cutscene again.
Mine infallible judgment.
Woohoo! Now I realize Servant is using both ice and fire. It's just like a black mage, just like me. I'm bringing the right class for this fight, so it makes it more difficult. The War Eternal, yeah! This music is great too. Maybe, if I see the Orchestron, I'm gonna stay behind just to roll for it. Maybe I won't, but still. You're killing it with the tank and Illurin, by the way. Both you and the other tank, of course. Everybody's doing great. Mist, I'm sure you're killing it too. I gotta pay attention to my own thing, right? But yeah. When I do notice what you are doing, both of you, and of course everybody else in the party, yeah. I'm like, yeah, they know what they're doing. What are we supposed to do there? Oh, we stand under that, I imagine. Okay, okay. We didn't have enough people standing last time. Is that what it was? I think that's probably what it was. Ley lines next to each other. Black mages should stick together. That's what we should do. That's what we should do. This reminds me of a Castlevania song. Bam 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 bam. Because it's kind of the same instrument they use for that. Wow 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 wow. Bam 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 bam. Oh, did the LB go through? Wait, no, not Bloody Tears, Humpy. I forget the name. I think it's with Richter Belmont or with Alucard. Wait, did the LB... Oh, okay, the LB is going through now. Okay, okay, okay. Because they did the LB right after... right before it left the battlefield. I'm guessing it got cancelled out just in time. Servan! What a great enemy. I like this boss. I liked it. I like this trial. Good game. Good game. You can all use the follower emote if you're following. GG. Everybody already left. That was quick. Yeah, there's no orchestral roll. There's no loop, I think. Let's go, Sapphira. Let's go. Let's go. Great tanking with that beautiful axe of yours. Good game. Good game indeed. It's a free emote. All you need to do is follow the stream and get us closer to the next follower goal. Let's take a look at the cutscene. Incredible as always, Khaiden. Hopefully that will be the last our world sees of the likes of Servant. Every one of his thralls has been slain as far as we can determine. Our victory over the Warring Triad is complete. An impossible feat had we not been blessed with your cooperation. Let us not forget the efforts of Regula van Hydrus and his men. Without their noble sacrifice, the demon would have awoken far sooner and possessed of far more formidable energies. Yeah, we owe it to them, actually. I don't know if by extension we owe something to the Empire, but I would love to see this being brought up in the main snare quest of Stormblood. Let's see how it is. I get the feeling it will be. This is F14 we're talking about, but yeah. The bodies of the fallen now accompany the survivors on their return journey to Garlemald. It's known that the Imperials recognize no god, yet they would honor the dead in their own fashion. Yeah, you don't need to recognize gods to honor the dead. And when next we meet, our fleeting alliance will surely be forgotten. It's an interesting exchange nonetheless. I do hope it gets acknowledged, because whoever I meet, I'm going to talk to them about Regula van Hydrus. Hopefully I remember the name. I won't forget the person. I'm just bad with names. So, remind me if I forget it when that gets brought up. Oh, yes, Regula! The noble Imperial from the Warring Triad thing. Explain the mech in-game now? Oh, okay, okay, I'll take a look at the chat. I'll take a look at the chat in a second. Remind me. They spoke of their present ruler as a man who values self-sufficiency. Barrys befriended Regula in their youth, it seems, and was highly impressed by his martial prowess. It's common knowledge that Regula's rise to Legatus was in great part advocated by the Emperor himself. Regula freely admitted his shortcomings when it came to politics, and it was Varys' unconditional support that served to win his undying fealty. One does not expect such tales of comradeship to lurk beneath the Empire's iron exterior. I mean, if you look at Nero and Sid, they had something going on too. So they had a friendship. And even now, they don't have a friendship going on right now. Not in the story where we are at right now, but they have the potential to have it returned. But yeah. Contrary to all expectations, the man died a hero. Witnessing the way you all leapt into danger without hesitation, it would seem I am surrounded by heroes. And yet my own actions were all but heroic. I have not the qualities nor the character to stand at the warrior of light's side. What a curious thing to say. Are you truly concerned that you do not measure up to some arbitrary requirement? That's not what it is, Kryl. If you knew of the path I walked to reach this place, then you would understand why I doubt myself so. Return with me to the Rising Stones, and I shall tell you of it. Perhaps it's time to tell us everything, Unukalhai. I know you have certain things to confess, my boy. Now is the time to talk about it. Thank you so much, Mr. Lurin. That is gonna be the end of what we're doing together. Let me take a look at the in-game chat. What is it that you explained earlier? Hold on. Same element. No, that was earlier, right? Remember to match. There was something about matching elements. Yeah, let me see your message now. The way you deal with the fire ice mechanic is you get a fire or ice debuff, and you go to the pillar that has the same element as your debuff. Okay. I'm guessing I did get the right pillar at the end there, because I could have gotten the wrong one, maybe? Or I think everybody got the same debuff. Yeah, I didn't even take that into account. I guess that it would have been just me dying. Hopefully it would have been just me who died, and nobody else. I did get it correct somehow. Okay, lucky me. Yeah. Okay, lucky me. This is why whenever I start, I do tell everybody, and I did say it in game. Hello, first time doing this. First time doing this dungeon, this trial, or just saying first time doing this, that's what I said. I'm sure everybody would have been understanding of that. We were all just very caught up in what we were doing. You can't always have time to explain everything anyway, especially not during the fight. Let us go back to the Rising Stones. In Revenant's Toll. In Revenant's Toll. Right there. Let's keep it in mind for the next time we do the fight. It's just, yeah, like, I love F14 and all that, but like, I don't remember, I don't memorize the things for all these trials and fights and stuff. It's one thing to specifically go for, you know, what was the name of it? Hey, there you are, Sapphira. Guarding the way for me. Thank you so much. That outfit looks great too. That draconic outfit. Draconic? There we go. That's the way to pronounce that, right? That draconic outfit. Dude, looking great. Right there. And what was I saying? What was I saying? I was gonna say something I forgot. Well, let's continue with the story. Let's continue with the story. With your victory over Servan. Oh yeah, it's one thing to specifically go for like the Servan fight, specific trial, a specific dungeon. But usually what you're doing is roulette, and you don't know which one you're gonna get. And once you get it, you're gonna exactly have time to like look quickly for the wiki or for a video that shows you the guide because you forgot what it's like, right? An F14 frequent player has to memorize all these things, all these mechanics. And I'm not that kind of player. Because I'm more of a... I mean, it's not that being a live streamer or somebody focused on lore necessarily makes it so that you can focus on those things, but I'm more of those things, I guess. Because I only have so much time, and I dedicate it to those things, if that makes any sense. But yeah, let's continue. You're free to leave the party, by the way, just like Mist did. Thank you so much, Allurin, Mist. Let's continue here. With your victory over Servan, the Warring Triad is finally defeated. I am afraid, however, that mine own efforts have often been more hindrance than help, and you and your fellow Scions deserve to hear the reasons behind my actions. And thank you for the lurk from the shadows. Well, let's hear it. Urianje, how dare you come into this place with those blasted rags and those awful sandals? Ah, hello, Cryo. Hello. I promise to tell you of my journey, of who I am, of where I am from. The truth is, I am not of this world. Whoa, 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 my extra dimensional friend. My world traveling, my fellow world traveler. Well, 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 well. What do we have here? What do we have here? I was born of a different star. A child whose power of the echo was too feeble to save his dying world. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, given that we already met the Warriors of Darkness, not even taking into account stuff like Clive, the FF11 collab as well. Yeah, the FF16 collab, the FF11 collab. We also have this. The Yokai Watch collab for that matter, the Fall Guys collab. Yeah, even with just the MSQ itself, right? We've already seen an instance of this, and I like how we keep having more and more instances of this, and it blends in so well with the universe of F14. They do such a masterful job of making it blend so well. Unukalhai. A child who, unlike you, never became a warrior of light. Why does he look so familiar? When all I knew stood on the brink of destruction, I was yet half grown. Had I been born but a handful of years earlier, history may have written a different tale. The seeds of other heroes that had yet to fully sprout may not have withered and perished. He's not from the same world as the Warriors of Darkness, is he? Oh, wait. Is he like the Minfilia of that world? Born too late? You actually been to his world once? He's from the Void, aka where you fought the Cloud of Darkness. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. The star I failed to save is known to you now as the Void. Urianje had a suspicion. I had no idea either, though. Just like Ishtol and Kryl, I'm just as surprised as they are. Dude, I think I did the first part of it and I don't remember why I didn't continue. Well, continue it if you can, Humpy. Though Khaiden knew not that I spoke of my homeland, I have explained to him before the cause of its ruin. A magic was devised to contain a defeated primal's might within a stone known as Auracite, and the energies which bled from this imperfect vessel gradually corrupted the champions who wielded it. Yeah. These heroes became slaves to an insatiable hunger for either, eventually transforming into hideous fiends, and none who clung to the faint traces of light were strong enough to oppose them. It's kind of like, without getting into very heavy spoilers, some of the things that happen in a certain prequel to a certain Final Fantasy game that is could arguably be an alternate universe prequel rather than a completely direct prequel to that game. A game that's kind of recent, actually. I'm not gonna say no more, though. Say no more in the chat, Tajigang, if you know what I'm talking about. I haven't played the game yet, I just kind of know that. The demons next turned upon each other, in a war which drained the land's ether in ever greater amounts, until one day the star was suddenly swallowed in a flood of darkness, an entire world unmade in an instant. The void sent you encounter here in this realm are the twisted remnants of once mortal beings who know on what modes of life force remain. This is why this was so important to do, this Warren tried stuff. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And as I lay dying, beaten and broken in my fatal last stand, was a white-robed Asian who found my tormented spirit and bore me away to the rift betwixt worlds. Haley the Boss has been my master ever since. Blasted blood. At my mentor's feet did I learn of the nature of reality, of the existence of mirror worlds, and the eternal struggle between dark and light. This is so good, man, this questline. Oh my god, this is my sort of thing so much. I want to see more of it injected in my veins. Okay, maybe I should continue MSQ in Stormblood after all. It's not like we're gonna see this necessarily, but it does get us closer to this kind of thing. Of course, I appreciate the MSQ itself, but damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Ah! I want to do so many things, all the classes as well. Ah! Okay, let's continue. I need to hold back. I need to hold back. Let's read the dialogue. Sudden and overwhelming superiority for either side will shatter the balance, and the world in question will be returned to the void by a calamity beyond imagining. How do we keep a balance of light and dark when we've done so much light? There's still a lot of dark in this world, I guess, but that's also a bad thing. Balance is not necessarily a good thing. You might have more light than dark, and that can still be a good thing, or even more dark than light, depending on what dark means for you. Take a blank page in a notebook and write down on that blank page. You still have a lot of spaces that don't have ink on them. Does that mean the blank page is unbalanced because you have more ink now than... You know, because, well, most of it is going to be ink after you wrote on it, after you did calculations on it, whatever it is, after you did a drawing on it. Now there is more ink than there is blank space on it. Does that mean it's bad because of it? It's not. It's not. The Thanos approach is not always the right approach. Anyway, as the self-appointed custodian of this balance, my master warned me that the source, the first of all worlds, slips perilously close to oblivion. What is the difference between what the void state is in right now and this? In what spirit did this master proffer such a warning? A benevolent gesture or veiled threat? To these questions and more do I mean to coax forth answers. Yet no matter his intention, that Khaiden doth teeter on a knife's edge is an undeniable truth. Knowing this, what choice was given you to make? I still don't quite get what happened with Minfilia and Khaiden, and like... Still, I think it's meant to be kind of nebulous though. And I wouldn't be surprised if even after catching up with Final Fantasy XIV, it's still unclear to me. Whenever we catch up with Dawn Trail or whatever is after Dawn Trail. But anyway, back to the quest. I chose to join my master and act as his instrument on this star. The tragedy that befell my home cannot be repeated. I will see this world saved. And yet I hesitated at the most crucial of moments. What right have I to stand alongside a true warrior of light? He was the Minfilia of his world, born too late, I think. In thine own words, thou wert called before thy time, and or too early? And I offer that thou dwellest over much on the question of what maketh the hero. The search for the answer leaveth thee paralyzed by doubt. It's like if Minfilia was born so late that she was still very young when she started guiding the Warriors of Light and the Scions, and, you know, because she was so young and inexperienced and born so late, things went down in a bad way, and yeah, this world would have had a bad time. Kind of looks very perilous and very, let's use the word bleak. There's a lot of worlds we don't know about, I think, right? But it's like we're the lucky world that gets to learn from the tragedies of the other worlds. Only because those other worlds had a tragedy, do we avoid those same tragedies in here, and we get their visitors telling us, this is gonna happen, avoid these mistakes, avoid these mistakes, and don't be like us. The Warriors of Darkness, Unukalhai, maybe even stuff like Clive, FF11, Yokai Watch, Mountain Dew is coming to warn us. Don't let too much Mountain Dew be on the Mother Crystal. Too much Mountain Dew can be bad for you. But still, Mountain Dew can be nice. Yeah, make sure to buy that. In the United States, the campaign is going on right now, sponsored. Even that can be part of it. Let's continue here, though. Let's continue here. Heed me, Master Unukal. Thou needest not believe thyself a hero to perform great deeds. It's the deed itself which earneth thee the hero's mantle. Oh, this is going into the quote list right now. Hold on. Let me write that. Because if I just leave it as a screenshot, I'm going to forget. I'm going to leave it for later. That is a quote thanks to Urianji. I'm going to forgive your lack of fashion, my friend, just for that quote alone. Okay. I'm going to stop pestering you with that. Please just go for the other outfit. But, okay, for now, I forgive you, my friend. I knew you would love this quest line. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, injected in my veins. Injected in my veins. Is the deed itself which earneth thee the hero's mantle. Yeah. His face. Aye, the ideals you hold can be less important than having the faith to act upon them. Regulus' loyalty to the Emperor guided his actions until the last, and though we did not see eye to eye on many things, his final deeds can be called not less than heroic. Yeah, exactly, Yish. Great example. Personally, I find that faith in my companions allows me to act unhindered by uncertainty. Oh, your smile is so nice. I know that should I ever falter, Khaiden and the others will be there to support me, or steer me back onto the right path if needed. Right back at you. I've done my mistakes. I see. My companions have done their mistakes and I've called them out on it as well. In the days leading up to my world's destruction, I was entirely alone. I never knew what it was to have such comrades. Cannot imagine the loneliness you must have felt. But look around you now, Unukalhai. You're not alone anymore. That a wink! That a wink! Rael has such charisma. I love her. She's so good. Absolutely, my boy. Welcome to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. See, I think he is gonna replace Minfilia. He was the Minfilia of his world. Now you're the guide here. I think we found a replacement for the antecedent. That's that. Yeah, antecedent. That's what it was called. The position. What does it mean exactly? We found the replace. We found a new antecedent. We found him. We found him. I will fulfill my promise to save this world. And when I stumble, I shall be glad to have your hands there to steady me. My apologies. This is difficult for me. For so long have I spoken from behind a mask. Oh, sure thing. We should all feel comfortable speaking without such concealment. I should hope you appreciate the irony of that statement, Orienj. Look, when I call him a fashion disaster, it has nothing to do with this. It's the rest of the blasted outfit. After what we saw, I think he does look better without, at least without the hood, the glasses, yeah. But those sandals, man, I hate those sandals of his. They just break the outfit. It's like they slice it open and incomplete it. It feels incomplete every time I see it, like something is missing. Like, I hate it. But yeah, Unukalhai, you can go back to the mask. See? They're calling you out on the fashion. I still forgive you for now after that great quote, though. Let's go back to my boy, okay? Yeah, Unukalhai. Bye-bye, Kryl. The little wave she does. The charm she has, man. I'm gonna love seeing more of her in Stormblood, if there is more of her in Stormblood, which I think there is. That was so worth it. A new chapter of New Game Plus has been added. I'll pick up the extremes later. I'll pick them up later. We're not gonna do them anytime soon anyway. We can leave Unukalhai in there. Yeah, this took us the entire stream. You know, there were queue times. We took some moments to yap, to talk about things. And yeah, just doing the group content alone was the entire stream. That's good. That's good. Hildebrand will take us quite a bit. But yeah. Stormblood still awaits, and still it will await. Damn it! God damn it! I want to pick up all the blasted classes in this blasted, blessed game. But yes, the plan is still to go for the 12-hour Stormblood stream. After we finish HEAVENSWARD, we may do a little bit of an intermission, doing Dark Knight stuff, for example, maybe doing a Fall Guys stream. By that, I mean FF14 Fall Guys, though. We can have more Fall Guys streams in the future. I don't mention this a lot for a bunch of reasons here and there, because I do there are a different set of rules on this other place, but I do stream right now on another place called Team Selfie Gaming. As part of the team right there, I take a different form as a cat boy. Just keep in mind, please, that there are different rules regarding what you can mention regarding my own stream. Just, you know, treat it as if I were another streamer. You don't want to be promoting out of nowhere in the chat, right? When you talk about the other streams and like stuff like that, if that makes any sense. But over there, we have been doing a lot of Fall Guys streams with viewers, if you want to take a look at that. And of course, help us out there. You know, the person in charge of it, Selfie, works so hard, and yeah, she deserves the support as well. So there's that. My next stream there is going to be on Tuesday, by the way. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Check it out at twitch.tv/teamselfiegaming. That's selfie with PH. SELPHIE. But yeah, I call it the TSG dimension. It is worth mentioning here and there. And what was I going to say? And yeah, like, because if we are able to finish... I underestimate how long Hildebrand is going to take. The next two things we have to do in Heavensward are the 2 Hildebrand quests. It doesn't sound like a lot, right? 2 quests. It's a lot. It can take a lot of time. And 4 Saint Endalim Scholasticate quests with Inspector Briar Dean. They can take even longer. There are 4 quests, and those are 2 quest lines that are going to be concluding. And that's how we're going to finish Heavensward. I think I might leave Hildebrand for last, and we could do Scholasticate first, depending on how I feel about it. I think that would be better, because I want to finish with a bang. And with Hildebrand Manderville, you can be guaranteed unbelievable things are going to happen. Things you could never have possibly imagined. And it's the best way to conclude Heavensward, in my opinion. So that's going to be the plan for next week. That's the way we're going to do it, at least. With that, let's exit the game right here. It's been really great with the Superstar Squad. Thank you so much, Tachigang. It's been great. Let's conclude the stream on that great note. What next week is going to look like, stay tuned for the schedule. Friday is the day I'm unsure of. And Wednesday I'm also unsure of when it comes to having a stream. But we should be able to proceed with Saturday and Sunday. So it'll be another Final Fantasy XIV fun day, it's safe to say. And that stuff I just talked about next Sunday. Yeah, see ya, Eris. Good to see you still here. And we are going to raid someone, though, so stick around for the raid. You get extra star particles, extra channel points that you can spend to either hydrate or save to torment me with another 12-hour stream. Yeah, or you can torment me with hydrates. Though, hey, there is a limit to how many you can do, okay? You can still torment me with that, though. You can still be tormented away. Torment the streamer! Anyway, as to who we're gonna raid, let's take a look at who we're gonna raid before we conclude today. Oh, I think I have a good idea of who we should raid right here. Well. Ah, there you go, there you go. Let me do the 5 hydrates before we finish today. There we go. There you go. I just did 5 chugs of my water jug. There you go. Sometimes we rhyme. Sometimes we make a pun because English is fun. And it doesn't cost a dime. Free of charge. That's the way it goes. Let's conclude it on that note. Let me see how long they've been live. Okay, hopefully we're not catching them as they're ending the stream. We are going to raid Is Valentine. We were involved in a previous collab with them and other people for a massive Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel collab. And I will be doing something with them in the future. Stay tuned for that. Let me set up the raid. Feel free to copy and paste either version of the raid message. We also have the subscriber raid message. I just have to type this one manually every time because, you know, the bot is not a subscriber, so it's not gonna have the emotes. And I know some of you are supernovas, so use the supernova version, the subscriber version of this. If you would be so kind when we raid Valentine in here. You can just call him Val right here. So yeah, stay tuned for what next week is gonna look like, okay? We'll have a lot of great things coming. More Knights of the Old Republic. More of other things like FF14 and special events right here. And also on other channel. Again, things are coming in the future. Things are coming in the future. All right, hold on. Let me set up the raid because that's what I'm forgetting. I'm like, what am I forgetting? I'm very old school. I keep setting it with /raid. I guess I'm just very used to doing it like that. Because there are other ways to set it up. All right, thank you so much, Taji Gang. You were so lovely today, supporting the stream by lurking, by subbing, by helping me out in game. Once again, thank you. Thank you to Adam for the sub earlier. The supernova explosion. Let's drop the invasion from another dimension. Bye bye, Taji Gang. Thank you for watching.